Yeah.
You good?
I'm great.
Alrighty.
We can get this ball rolling, folks.
Roll the ball.
Yeah.
What are we on? Episode 94?
Yes, 94.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Weed, Whiskey, and Wi-Fi
We better hope it's
podcast.
not of all ages, or we were going to get in trouble.
That's their fault for listening. You click the subscribe button like the early days.
I purposely made it over. Not recommended for children. I made
That's
sure every
foresight.
I made sure every video not recommended for children. In every beginning of when I load them up, explicit.
Shit. Sometimes I don't know if we recommend it for parents, but it's like
Well, the conversation we were having before I hit record.
I was just curious.
Look, at different points at different times in this podcast, all three of us have been on team fuck them kids. So it's like, I'm just saying.
Well, yes, folks, here we go again. Already off the railings with episode 94 of the Weed, Whiskey, and Wi-Fi podcast. It's your man Jada, back again, the gentleman himself, Debonair, suave.
Man with the words.
Man with the words. Oh, this is a man with the words.
I thought you were introducing him. That's how I thought you. Oh, you were talking about yourself? Dang. I thought he was introducing Keith. Never mind. Go ahead. Fill your cup, player.
Maybe I was talking about, I don't know. Shit. Now.
My bad. I was like, damn, he's being real nice to you tonight.
Wow.
One for me.
So, I guess I am being joined by the gentleman, the suave, the debonair, the man with the words, man, baby Johnny himself, Keith.
I'm over here dying, pardon me.
Okay, do me now.
Holy shit. Oh.
And as always, the young lady to my right, always with a great laugh from out of half court, from nowhere. Always willing to shoot. Twitter thumbs herself, Miss Annie Oakley. Miss Baby. Well, was it Miss King Baby with two Y's?
Miss King Baby with three Y's.
3 Y's.
3 Y's. 2 Y's was taken.
And
it doesn't really make sense with 2 Y's.
And back to myself.
Yes.
You know what? My name is Jada, folks, and we're here with a podcast, and this is episode 94.
I'm sorry.
So how's everybody else's weekend? I heard you went to a wedding with a girl I like.
I don't do nothing to nobody.
My face is hot.
Oh shit.
That was a good first couple minutes.
It's like, look at this nigga.
Dang.
Oh, why'd you make it hot? Oh shit. Yes, I did go to. I'm sorry.
No, dude.
No, that's not just.
All jokes aside, there's no need to apologize. I'm just being facetious now.
Jada coming with the half court shots this time.
You all right? You good? You good?
Back to back.
I like how Jada just reeled me in at the last second. Yes. So yeah, I did go to a wedding. I had a great time. Damn, bro.
Sure you did.
She looked nice.
Yeah. She sure as hell didn't mind letting me know.
She told you?
Yeah.
I found out after you got here. This is what a mess we. Yeah.
I kid.
Can we though clarify our industry and our friends group? It's very small here in Vegas. A lot of people know a lot of people.
It's
We're
the
all
industry.
mutually connected.
Yeah.
So someone going to a wedding is a friend. Somebody likes her. It just so happens to be Jada this time. But still, it would have been somebody else he knew if it wasn't for Jada.
And I don't like her. I'll just like her. You know?
Sure, you're attracted to her. Yeah, you like her.
There was a few people who I know who don't normally like jump in my stories, but I was noticing.
Oh, I was wondering.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
oh,
Vegas
no,
is small.
oh, I'm pretty
And
sure
people
somebody.
are-
I'm sure.
and people are nosy.
No. Also,
Yeah.
people clock her moves.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, that's just the thing. Like, you know, you know what you get when you go out with people here.
I want to see this.
Antlers.
Yes.
Oh, now that I can actually breathe on a regular basis, because that was just too funny back to backs. Yeah, shout out to my friend Rena and her husband Debonair. Beautiful ceremony. Got to see a lot of my friends. Like, I've known her since she was 15. She's one of my really good friends from college's little sisters.
Okay.
So,
So was it like an industry wedding or no?
nah.
Just okay.
It was like family and friends and things like that. Because her brother never worked in nightlife. He was working for Channel 3. He works in the news and shit like that. So
So he got a job.
yeah.
Okay.
Like, he's actually out in Memphis right now,
Okay.
which is cool because you remember way back when I went to that wedding in Arkansas?
No.
So I told you about a wedding I went to in Arkansas, which is like is an hour away from where Memphis is. That's where his wife and her family's from. So she's back home.
Did you explain a map to me just?
Yeah.
Arkansas.
Oh, it just made sense.
Hi, baby. And we have
Nah.
Drogo as well here.
Yeah. But you know, I hadn't been drink. Like, I learned something that either I'm having a drink or we drinking.
all the drinks.
Are we drinking? No, it was
All of them.
because I was in the 3-piece, and you know, when it was ordering drinks, I was like, yeah, I'll get a whiskey neat. Yeah, or whiskey on the rocks. Yeah. And after like 6 or 7 of them, because said date is from Australia and they drink, so she kept coming back with more drinks, which, you know,
Was you drinking Foster's?
she had a beer, then I think she switched to vodka. If she would have had a Foster's, I think it would have been a little too much.
I'm just. It's Australian for beer.
Big ass can. I don't even know what to say to that. But yeah, no, all in all, it's just good to see, good to see a bunch of friends and family. And, we were all mutual friends with my friend that I addressed last week that passed. So it was good to get together, especially people who were out of town.
Okay.
Coming together, kind of having a little remembrance, and a hell of a double shot of JMO. Also, like,
Wedding drinks hit different.
and the bartender, I started off the lead apparently of tipping to where,
Real quick, what was the music like?
oh, it was classic. It was some 90s R&B's classics, some 2000 classics, some parental classics. I know it was never fully addressed, but Candy, the official dance to Candy by Cameo is the electric slide. Nothing else feels right.
I thought it was always the electric slide.
I did.
Was there something
I
else?
thought it was like that since.
Bus
I thought
stop,
it was
the
like that
electric
since
slide.
Best
Yeah.
Man. I thought that became like when it became like unofficially official. Before though, I remember people always doing it to it, but like it was Candy. You know what I mean? It was just one of those. songs
Right.
that went on. But now it's just like if I see it and people are doing the electric slide, like I get that little like warm feeling in my heart. Like we all right. Like, but no, it was good.
Do you guys always call it the electric slide?
Yeah.
Because when I was growing up, it was called the bus stop.
I'm going to say
You never heard of that? Maybe it was a Southern thing. Because I
the
never.
bus stop was a whole different dance.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, from what I know. The bus stop is a whole different dance from the electric slide. The bus stop isn't like a, pardon me, isn't even more of like a line dance like that, like the electric slide is. The bus stop is more like a move.
Yeah. Like do the bus stop. Like you.
Yeah, it's just like more like a one move type of dance. I can't even remember what it was.
The electric slide.
Was the bus
actually
stop
had
like
its
this
own-
shit, right? It was just.
It was some shit.
Was that it?
I don't think that was
remember.
it.
I don't want to YouTube it.
Yeah. That's,
It's like,
We'll figure it out. No, I was just curious because I just remember like
some
growing
point
up,
you
I heard it was called the bus stop, and I just didn't know if anybody else had heard of that. But yes, continue.
Yeah.
Weddings are always fun though. I've never been to a wedding that's not fun.
I know. I just don't like going to weddings with bad music. Not to cut you off. I'm sorry. I just don't like going to weddings with bad music.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
bad DJ,
Yeah.
and it's just, or there's a bad
A
cover
band.
band or
Yeah.
whatever.
There were certain people that were there that I knew that were very influential on what was going to be played, and like they had the whole selection
Okay,
laid out.
all right.
So we was jamming because even when it came time for fun part, she wanted to tell me when to go by E40 because she's in that age range. So when that came, we all hit the floor.
Any juvenile?
There was no juvenile, no. But they did when they did the entrances for the bridal party and the groom party. The bridal party came out to "I Look Good." Oh, mama. And so like it was fun.
Okay.
And then I forgot what the fellas came out to, but it came out to something that it was like all the ladies like, hey, so it was fun. You know, it was enough to keep everybody there. The parents weren't offended by anything. So
I think the last wedding I was in, we came out to the Imperial Death March. All the groomsmen.
Yeah.
That's what we came out at.
Nice.
No, hold on. No. So what point?
It was literally
Who
my
came out to
ringtone on
something?
Jason's phone.
No, it wasn't
9
us.
years.
It wasn't us. I take that back because I came down with the ladies. So I know that wasn't playing. But I remember the last wedding I was in, that was being played. The Imperial, the...
Yep. Like I said, my ex-husband has that as my ringtone.
I love a good wedding. I'm sorry, continue. The bar.
That's what I'm saying.
I just started thinking. I was like, man,
no. I've never been to a wedding that I've...
wedding.
I set it off because I forgot cash, and I was like, went to the bartender. I was like, hey, my man, you guys sell? And he goes, yeah. I was like, boop, boop. Hit him with some bread.
There you go.
And as soon as I did that, everybody else was like, oh, I brought cash, boom, boom, boom. And they just started throwing money in now. They was like, it's open bar. We're just going to keep coming back. And he was like, I like y'all. He goes, this is gonna be a good night. Because like by the third or fourth round, he would come over. What do you want? Yeah. Well, you know, open bar with certain brands and stuff. But then after a while, he was like, what
you got Jameson. Yeah, I know, right? You got Jameson.
You had to pay for JMO, but
it's like a premium.
What's the open bar stuff?
There was
that's normally like
Beam and like J&B for whiskey. It was like Jose Cuervo.
Yeah.
I was chilling.
But normal open bars, like you can buy a premium open bar.
It depends on the venue.
No, you give me a J&B and ginger, I'm shutting the fuck up.
I was J&B on the rocks. I was chilling. It was like I was good, and then I switched to Beam and Cokes.
Yeah.
And then I had that double shot of JMO for the boy.
I'm not saying I'm trying to be the cheap dude, but I'm saying
that's still a premium bar though.
Look, they paid for that bar, so
right.
It was paid for sure.
And then, like you playing some good '90s, you give me with like a good Mary J or some Montel out of nowhere. Were they playing Jodeci?
They played Forever My Lady when they did the dance. I was like, I'm not mad at it.
I want to go to a wedding.
Oh, really? What was the one everybody was getting married to? All my life.
That played too. That was in the back.
Look at Eddie start smiling.
Casey and JoJo?
Yeah. No, the one from your movie? From Save the Last Dance?
Yo, can I tell you? I fucked some people up this weekend.
What was that?
Because he started playing that damn song that you could do it, put your back, and I went... Tanisha started rolling. The DJ looked at me like she did not just do that. I said, yes.
I can tell you somebody be like,
I just got my Julia Stiles on. Don't play with me.
I typically go to answer for that.
But you have to also imagine how it looked to whoever was down there that saw me do that with the people who were down there versus the little white girl standing up on the stairs who just did the Julia Stiles shit.
Yeah.
So I set myself up for that one, but I thought it was funny.
That's hilarious.
But yeah.
I was actually supposed to come out there on Sunday.
I was there.
Yeah, I was. What happened Sunday night?
I'm there every Saturday and Sunday. Holla at your girl.
I was supposed to come out there,
Martini Town Square.
and I didn't.
Bring your money. Oh, and I didn't.
I just didn't. Oh, never mind. I know why.
That was devious.
Never mind.
Forgot who you was for a second?
Yeah, no, I forgot what Jogo walked in on for a second. Anyway.
That's why I wasn't in the bathroom. It was in the room. I'm just kidding.
Yes, back to this wedding though. No ceremony. I'm trying to
go.
It was great. Your date looked good. You looked fly.
Thank you.
Everything was good.
She's shooting today, boy.
I'm just trying to recap so that we can
recap.
We moved one day. It's a whole different Annie, boy. This
got it on deck. She has that Wednesdays. Apparently, she has that thing on her.
She loaded up all day yesterday.
She's like,
I got something for their ass tomorrow.
Nah, it's not that bad.
You sure?
I've been worse.
She's gonna walk out of here like.
Yeah. You're on fire right now. You're shooting. I used to play NBA Jam. I know
She's on fire.
I know what some shit look like.
We know what a kill streak looks like in Call of Duty. That's like.
But yeah, while we're on this real quick, I just want to give a rest in peace to gentleman passed away, Mr. Colin Powell, General Colin Powell. Let me put some respect on his name. What was he, Secretary of the
He was
State?
Secretary of State, also Secretary of.
I want to say Defense at one point.
It was defense or like internal affairs or something like that, but
I don't think it was internal affairs.
It was
someone else. But no, we have phones here. We can look it up. But no, he passed away last week, or I think like
a couple days ago.
Couple days ago, yeah. 84 years old. They said it was complications from COVID, but when you look down the history of everything that he had
melanoma and
lung cancer, and then something else like dementia, and I think offset Alzheimer's and stuff. Yeah, I mean, Jesus
But they blame
Christ.
the COVID?
Yeah, I'm like, come on.
Well, it's complicated.
Yeah, I'm like,
it's the same.
That's 84 years old and all that.
It's the same thing as with my friend. He had MS, which complications from COVID led to to degeneration of certain bodily functions and stuff like that.
But at 84, I mean, you got all that. That's like,
yeah, he was the first Black U.S. Secretary of State, and he helped shape foreign policy in the last years of the 20th century. Mm-hmm. And he was one of those people that, even though he was a conservative, he was very Republican.
Yeah.
But when Obama was running originally, he was one of those first people that were like, stop with the bullshit of saying, he was born in Kenya and he was Muslim and this, that, and the other, and really try to keep it about try to keep the dignity within politics.
yeah.
So it's not like the shit show that we have now.
And like once he stepped away, a lot of that dignity went with him, unfortunately. And this is what a lot of what we're dealing with right now in politics. So I just want to say rest in peace to him. That was someone that I watched for a long time.
Yeah, I admired him.
Because for a while, like before Obama, like that was like the highest black man in America. You know what I'm saying?
Like the way George Bush would talk about him, the way Bill Clinton, all these people would talk about him, it was like they held him in a very, very high regard.
Yeah.
And like if he said something, they were like, yo, he was somebody to be respected. So rest in power to Colin Powell.
Sorry, this wolf is just being facetious again.
You didn't eat your food.
I've been using that word again a lot. My man, just chill out, please. Anyway, moving on. But yes, rest in peace to Colin Powell. General Powell, also Secretary of State Powell. Other than that, I had nothing going on. I worked, so that's why I just went and skipped to that. You went to the wedding, you danced, all hell broke loose. And then
And he came in shooting.
When does my hell not ever break loose? Like, I don't understand.
We've had some weeks where it didn't.
no, she hasn't. Let's not sugarcoat this. She hasn't.
I was trying to be positive.
No, I'm just being real. Like fuck, man.
I'm doing the best I can over here.
I know, and I'm congratulating you because if what I walked in on wasn't not going to happen, and I'm not even going to put it out there. I'm just saying what I walked in on would not have happened if it was me. That's just me being me. Not going to go into detail.
Right.
I'm just saying that.
I know what you mean.
We can move on after that. But other than that, didn't watch no movies, played video games, played with this man. Didn't even think about starting up Squid Games.
I wish you would have.
I know.
But that's okay.
I know.
You'll get there.
I don't know why I didn't.
It's all right. I still haven't seen Venom.
You're not missing nothing.
But I still want to see it.
You're not missing nothing.
Yeah, I was working.
It's something to watch.
So
You can do something else with 90 minutes.
Apparently.
There's so much more you could do. Yeah, it's like I've been running around, I'm stuck wearing these bracelets for next till Sunday for work. I'm stepping away from one job that I normally work to work another job. And yeah.
It's going to be a long weekend.
It's going to be a long weekend for me. Yes. I will be telling a story.
What are you doing with him?
There's plans.
Okay.
in motion. There's plans in motion. Oh, we'll need that key back. That's one of those things.
Okay. I'll have to bring it to you.
Yeah.
I better get it back, though. I'm going to get it back, though, right?
Oh, you're asking me?
Kinda.
What did she say the first time?
I'm going to get it back.
I rephrased it.
She asked. She was like, I'm going to get it back, though.
Yeah, I'm going to get it back, right? I said I better get it back, and I said
there was a better.
I better get it back, as in I'm getting it back, right?
All right.
I didn't know if I heard.
I better be getting it back.
Whatever. So I held back. I was like,
no, because I thought there was a better in it, and I was just like, no, she didn't say that.
I thought.
No, I did.
I thought there could have been, and I was like, I don't know if she said it. I thought I just heard it. so.
Probably not.
Okay.
Man.
Okay.
We might be having someone stopping in a lot more. So, whose stomach is that?
I apologize. I drink a beer. Like, that's how we get attention. I don't know. Like,
I mentioned a little bit of happiness. Like, also, your stomach get upset.
She's real quiet. She's just looking like, do I get the key back or not? That's all she's.
That's great. I'm just worried about him. That's all I'm worried about.
Well, said person's gonna be helping me.
Okay. If he tells me otherwise,
he ain't no snitch.
Nene will have a problem. The fuck he won't. Watch.
I ain't raised no snitch.
She better take care of my baby. Make me knock on that
Well,
door.
I wasn't gonna leave him in your hands. I seen what happened to kids.
Wow.
I can't. Look, someone got to shoot back. Someone had.
He has a point. You let off too.
Someone got to shoot back around here.
You kind of snatched this whole heartbeat with the whole.
I mean, I don't really feel like that's even. I don't even really think that's really a shot at me because I didn't do anything.
I know.
And I've taken care of him before.
You have.
That's why he likes to be at my house.
No, you didn't want. No,
his girlfriend's at my house.
Yeah, that's why he likes being at your house. It's like a whorehouse over there.
He gets snacks. There's people to play with. There's kids and stuff to play with. There's things to eat and chew on and fuck up. And he can just do all that at his leisure. And he likes Nene's house. Don't you?
He likes humping on your dog and eating it out of her bowl.
I haven't seen them actually like hump. I've only seen them like.
I know I did.
I've only seen them make out and like climb all over each other.
What Jada saw was like
I said earlier, I was going to ask.
I have a beautiful
no,
pit bull.
No, it's not that.
That Drogo is in love with.
Rightfully so. Beautiful older woman. But like I said, when I walked out, she was on her back. He was on top of her, kind of hunching away.
That could partially be my fault too.
And I was like, I don't know. I just sat there like.
She won't leave the room. So I get it.
I know. In my mind, I was like.
They both see it.
Yeah. In my mind, I was like, oh, where'd you learn this from? And like I said in that commercial, all I heard was, I learned by watching you. You, Dad, I learned about watching you. And that's all I heard. And I just shut the fuck up. And I was like, get off of her. Get back in the house. You're too young for this. You're not even 14 yet. That's how I look at it. But then again.
You're not even 14 yet. What, in dog years?
Yeah.
somewhat highly responsible, respected.
Yeah. I'm like, but then once again, I remember when I lost my virginity. I was like, well, shit.
You're taking me back to a flashback conversation I had with my little brother.
And I remember.
You were younger than 14?
Oh, yeah.
Haven't we talked about that?
Yeah. Not on camera, but yeah.
Oh.
I was 14.
I'm not telling that story today either. Gonna be damned. But yeah, other than that, what's been going on? Football, shit. Georgia's still number one, dominating.
We're on bye week, so
Bama moved up to number 4 from 5.
well, yeah, because Iowa lost to Purdue.
Yeah.
Unranked.
The things that that moves the ranking around. Since you won, and then Iowa lost Purdue, now you're number 4, and it's just like, okay.
Well, because Oklahoma and who was ahead of them? Oklahoma and Cincinnati?
Cincinnati won.
Yeah, Cincinnati won. So they're still at 2, right?
Yeah, they're at 2 now. Oklahoma's at 3, which Oklahoma was at 4 before, so they were kind of due to move up.
But we're creeping back up there. Like you said, it all depends on what happens in the SEC.
Go Dogs, baby.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been enjoying a lot of this season.
Same.
And also in tandem, believe it or not. Oh, yeah. I'm going to stick to college football right now. A couple of other games. Who was the coach that got let go or he quit over COVID? Washington?
LSU. The coach from LSU.
No, it was Washington, I thought it was. A Washington State coach.
I know the coach from LSU. When I mentioned that because he's not coming back, but...
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who it was.
I think it was Washington State coach. God damn it. You talking? Anybody?
Go Dogs, baby. Number 1, baby.
Yeah, I didn't catch too much of the games this week.
Every time I think that, there's going to be some competition.
Well, I wasn't so much as like, even with going into, we played Kentucky this weekend and we won, it was 30.
Oh, he was fired.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Because it was the vaccine thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
Oh, he didn't want to take it, and that's why?
Right. I thought he had quit. Oh, shit, my bad.
They had to let him go. It's like, they gotta move on. Like, they gotta move on with their season.
That's why I'm so the players is more voluntary, but then it's like the staff is mandated. Okay, so is that the rule?
Yeah.
I always thought it was either
and
the
that's
vaccine
university rule
or
too.
you keep taking.
Or is it per university or per state? Because I'm so confused at this shit half the time. So is it per state?
Yeah. Because it's the same thing with Kyrie and the Nets.
Right. Because I remember they were saying at one point,
if you work indoors, you have to be vaccinated.
Well, that's what they're doing with a lot of the first responders and a lot of the nurses and doctors and stuff like that. They're making them take it, or they have to quit.
Right.
Or they're not fired. I don't want to say fired, but sounds aggressive, but somewhere along that line. Right.
I actually respect Kyrie for not taking it. So I ain't mad at him. I might be on the wrong side of that as someone that is vaccinated, but at the same time,
I'm still irritated with him and the whole flat earth thing. It annoys the fuck out of me that he could possibly.
Does he still roll with that?
From what I understand, yeah. And I'm like, you have arguably the most insane. He
thinks the earth is flat.
Wasn't he trolling that? I feel like
I don't know. Like,
wasn't that a troll thing? I feel like that was a troll thing.
I think it came out of his mouth. I think he said that's a validity to it. And I'm like, you literally spin a spherical object on its axis in an insane way. Like, come on, man. You shoot a ball through a hoop. Like, you can't just throw it in the hoop. You have to arc it. Like, it's like everything, like your entire profession disputes it. That's why it annoyed me.
Hey, look, I get it. But back to Georgia.
Yeah.
In Washington State. Sorry, yeah. So Washington State head football coach to file a lawsuit over unjust and lawful termination due to COVID mandates, blah, 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 blah. Same old bullshit. Why I don't even want to talk about this.
That's crazy. But Georgia's on bye week. Who's Alabama play? You don't know, do you?
No, off the top, no, I don't.
Georgia's on bye week. Going to come back and play Florida.
Yeah, I remember that. Why do I know your guys' schedule more than I even know?
Well, Georgia and Florida always play around Halloween.
Right, and I can't pull up the fucking app right now because shit doesn't want to work. Man, I'm a mess right now. This doesn't sound good at all.
Let's see. LSU's playing Ole Miss. Alabama's playing Tennessee.
That's what it was. That's why I had Tennessee in my mind, because I already knew that they were playing shit. That's why. All right. Anyway, so yeah, and you said you guys have a bye. Mm-hmm.
We're bye this week.
And Sixers just blew out. Who was it?
Pelicans.
Pelicans. Yeah.
Fucking Sixers. Fucking Ben Simmons.
He's suspended, right?
He got suspended for a game because this nigga showed up to practice in sweats with his cell phone in his pocket, and then didn't want to participate in the.
Well, that was day one.
This was all day one.
No, but then the next day is when he got
No, he got kicked out of practice that first day.
No, it was 2 different days.
Yo, I'll take John Wall for him. Let's just trade him to Houston for John Wall. We're not gonna get our value for this dude, and that's fine. Been saying, just get him the fuck out of here.
Everybody want to be like,
so you
no.
said he showed up. He didn't want to practice. So
well, the first day he showed up, he had a cell phone in his sweatpants. Just like, and
like you got to leave that in the locker room, kind of thing?
Like, come on, you don't. Come on,
I don't.
Try to play basketball with something in your pocket, like especially with a cell phone.
I'm just asking. I don't know specifically their.
There's no cell phones. Like they have.
You try dancing with some keys in your pocket or some shit like that.
No, I get it. That's why I'm asking.
Same thing.
It's like taking a phone call while you dancing.
Yeah. and then the next day was the day that
Doc Rivers kicked him out of practice.
He was like, yo, get the fuck up out of here, man.
Because he refused to do a defensive drill.
And then
you're refusing to work,
dude. I've been said this like. And he's only showing up like he's literally doing the I'm just here so I won't get fined shit. That's why he's been coming to practice. And it's just like, why?
But you're under a contract, right? Like that's your job. That's your like you have to.
But he wants out of Philly, and
Oh, so that's how he feels like he's gonna get to it.
Yeah, and this is the thing though. Like, like this is like I was watching the fucking Skip and Shannon shit, and they were trying to shift the blame to Joel Embiid.
Undisputed.
Yeah, they were trying to shift the blame to Joel Embiid. Because my exact reaction. Because in the press conference, Joel Embiid came out and said,
"Yeah, he said I
don't care what that man do. Like we got a game tomorrow. We got to do what we have to." And that was his whole thing. And they were like, "Well, you didn't help the situation when they asked Doc Rivers, do you think Ben Simmons is the point guard to get him to the next level?" After Ben Simmons played trash in multiple games, and they kept re-showing that fucking play under the goddamn basket. A player he has 8 inches on, he passes away because he doesn't want to get fouled because he can't hit free throws to save his fucking life.
6'11" point guard. But hey, what do I know about basketball?
So yeah,
I'm on the couch doing a podcast.
But he didn't do. Apparently, he didn't. If you put in work, he's not going to show the work that he's put in. You didn't reach out to your fucking teammate to be like, "Yo, I fucked up. Let's get back to it." Like, "Yo, I fucked up. Let's get back to it." You know what I mean? Let's put this work in and try to go back and get it right. You didn't do none of that. You basically, even if you said, "Yo, I want to trade," until I get traded, I'm gonna ball out so I get them. You can get, you know what I mean? I can pick where I can go.
Right.
He's not doing none of that. I'm bum Simmons. Like just.
He's not making his value look any good to get traded. Because who wants somebody like that on their team?
Yeah. Because how do you know? Like there was one point that was made. How do you know you're not gonna go to the next place he's gonna get that shit? And the truth of the matter is, it's like, I'm glad we're still winning and we got guys that continue playing, but I need us to get.
It was in there that long?
It's fleshy.
Damn it.
Just give it a minute.
Ice cold. Oh, it wasn't easy.
I wanted to chill it just a little bit.
Just give it a second.
Don't judge me, folks. For those that are watching out on YouTube, don't judge me. I'm not even going to say what I'm drinking for the listeners.
It should have came in a brown paper bag.
It should have came in a brown paper bag, but hey.
42 ounce.
A whole 42 ounces of it. But anyway, I'm not advertising for nobody, but goddamn it, why did my shit... Damn it. Did I really have it in there that long? Damn. Thank you, though, for grabbing it.
You're welcome.
Moving on. But yeah, Ben Simmons. It's Bum Simmons. Excuse me.
It's just trash. It's like... Yo, I cannot, like, I feel like it's going to have to wait till, like, the first 2 weeks of the season and what team looks like they're going to be trash with mad potential draft picks in the future, and we'll just have to take that. Give me some expiring contracts and some draft picks, and y'all can have this nigga.
I forgot. We can move someone had a really good take where it was like, what if someone, like, one of those teams was just like, I think it was, where's Harden at right now?
Brooklyn.
Okay, like, so if Brooklyn starts losing because of Kyrie, and someone decides like, yo, man, get me up out of here.
See, I don't think it could be Brooklyn per se.
No, I'm just using that as an example, as a team where they're just like, because of some kind of restriction or whatever.
I'm looking at Bradleyville in Washington. You know what I mean?
Shoot, I would love that.
Yeah, I'm looking at I'm looking at places like, I'm thinking of places like Sacramento. Like, I've had my eye on De'Aaron Fox.
That would be a come up, Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal would be a perfect fit because he's just gonna come out and be a gunner and play D, and him and Embiid is a tandem unit, and then everybody else fills in.
Don't get my hopes up, man.
But you know, like I'm trying to think that San Antonio may have somebody, may not. They may have some pieces and such because they're not winning. They lost everybody. Portland, I feel like Portland's out of it because I don't feel like we can get CJ McCollum, and Dame Lillard said he ain't going nowhere.
As far as that would be teams for as far as draft picks, yeah. Like
that would be a big player. Yeah, San Antonio, you get a bunch of young players.
Yeah.
So it'd be a right kind of package thing, but you get some draft picks in it. I look at that. Listen, if there's certain places like where you could offer and it's not enough anymore. Like last year, you could have offered Ben Simmons for John Morant, and it would have made sense. Now Memphis is like, nah, we good. No, it's like, yeah, we're good. Like, so you got to look at teams like the Sacramento Kings and whoever else kind of sucks.
And while we're at it, sidebar, because the commercials are right now, and I'm just shouting out Black Excellence. Shout out to Meg Thee Stallion for her collaboration with Popeyes. The sauce is actually not bad.
I told you.
I saw the commercial today. I didn't know it was already out.
No, I told you guys a couple weeks ago I had that sandwich and it was fire.
Yeah, it ain't. No, I didn't have the sandwich. I just had the sauce with some dip or whatever as a dip. Not mad at it.
It's good. And I don't really even it's not that spicy. It's like a good heat. It's a good taste. She did her shit on that. It was good.
There's a heat aftertaste, but it's not like Tabasco sauce or hot sauce. It's just like there's a pepper in there or something. There's something that got to get a little oomph to it, and it's not that bad. And it's like, okay, I see you, Popeyes. I see you, Meg. Only thing I'm saying, I just saw a commercial.
You people got deals.
Yo, these deals. Like,
Nelly got one with Burger King.
Nelly got
Sweetie got one with McDonald's.
Sweetie got her deal.
Kind of set it off. Her and BTS.
Well, Travis Scott did one too.
Yeah.
I think he was the first one, right?
Yeah, he was the first one to do it.
It was like a limited edition.
But this is like an actual. The sauce thing is an actual sauce. Like you can buy it by itself.
Yeah, I saw there was a package container. Desus posted. Desus and Mero.
Excuse me. So shout out to that. Like I'm just. I just like seeing people like finding different ways to get money. So when I saw that commercial, that just reminded me. But we're done. I'm off of Ben Simmons. Like I'm ready to move on.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Lakers lost last night.
Lakers lost. But speaking of moving on, as far as the city of Philadelphia, I on a personal level, I'm no longer an Eagles fan. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there.
I saw your post.
And I'm saying
Facebook,
the post that he made about
that's the actual real thing.
Yeah,
that's not a joke. That's not a attention grabbing thing. Like I'm just done. At 30 years plus or whatever, like I'm just done. I can't do it anymore. After that Zach Ertz trade and rethinking a whole lot of things we got rid of Nick Foles and this new coach, and I'm done. I'm good. As long as Howie Roseman's sitting up in that front office, I can't do it.
I mean, like you said, sometimes you got to know when to let go.
And
I'm almost at that point with the Sixers.
I'm not one for toxic. They on deck.
Yeah.
They on deck. Because I've been trusting this process.
My fandom is getting.
I've been sitting there since the Tankadelphia days and trusting the process.
And like everybody asks why I'm not a Knicks fan. Knicks is getting back good, and I've watched them take.
I was there for Marcus Fultz and all that. Man,
listen, man, I've been there since the Stackhouse days.
It was MCW, Michael Carter Williams.
Oh man, Drew Holiday.
Come on, I've been there. I can only go over so much.
Andre Iguodala.
My man had to go all the way fucking Golden State, play Sixth Man of the Year to get his ring, and I kept saying.
Larry Holmes, like what was it? Larry Holmes, Lou Will the first time. Yeah, like
I love Philadelphia. I love my city.
Listen, man, y'all had me root for Eric. Look, somebody gave me an Eric Snow jersey, and I actually kept it and rocked it. It's like the Theo Ratliff days, brother.
Well, you talking about something? You talking about toxic relationship?
Like
I can only do but so much.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? It's like,
I'm sorry, Ann. I didn't mean to leave you out the conversation like that.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm good.
It's, you know, you give your heart to something, you
Live
expect some
lost
return.
I just want to say that.
And the eyebrows on.
I'm kind of appreciating you thinking his introduction for himself was for me. It's like, I was like,
I have never had something snatched away that quickly in my entire life.
and I was like, wait, what?
I don't know what I heard. I thought you like switched it over to him first. I don't know.
You know,
I don't know what I heard.
Debonair, she just looked at me and I was like, hey, you know, man with the words.
Well, then you were looking at him, and so I thought that you were talking about him too. I was like, okay, he is talking about him. Never mind.
Did you think I was talking about you?
Oh, when you said like Debonair and man with the words, I was like,
I said man with the words because I thought he was talking about you.
Because you said man with the words. Quick flashback. You said man with the words, and for some reason I repeated you like an idiot. And so then that's when he looked at me.
Because you said gentleman, and I remember I went like this, and then you were like Debonair.
I know.
And the only reason it made me think is because like at one point I think I had my bio, it was Debonair teddy bear with curly hair.
Oh God.
It's like way back. It's like that was back in the day, like a couple years
Debonair
ago.
teddy bear with curly hair.
Yeah. It's like, I just wanted to use Debonair in a sentence. It's like that's really what that was.
The title of this episode will be Debonair Teddy Bear, folks. Just let you know. And that is not a lie. Debonair Teddy Bear, episode 94. Moving on. I'm sending you off, sir. I'm sending you off. When you be in Dubai, you're going to have like a little sizzle reel.
Oh man,
the Debonair teddy bear, boy.
With the curly hair.
It worked.
No, you know, just leave off the curly hair part. The Debonair teddy bear. This nigga right here, boy. I'll tell you, bars, nigga. Oh, I love this nigga. I love this guy right here, man.
He's like, where was this energy? Like, when did I miss this era? Like, he goes, that's why he was coming up looking like a youth counselor at the club.
The Debonair teddy bear. That is fucking awesome.
I like it.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Order. All right, here we go. I mean, a Debonair teddy bear. If you don't change your handle on Instagram to Debonair teddy bear right now, this man baby giant bullshit.
First of all, I changed my Instagram when it was man baby giant. He got complaints.
I don't care. I'm in tears right now. Seriously. This nigga said to me. Man, you're fucking awesome, bro. God damn it. Oh man. The I'm sorry. I do want to move on, but then I keep saying it in my head, and I'm like, yo, that's my man right there. The Debonair teddy bear. Man, don't leave.
Shout out to my man Debonair.
Holy shit. Oh man. I'm wiping my eyes. I'm sorry.
I'm over here cracking up.
I don't know why that's funny to me. I'm sorry, Annie. My bad.
It's okay.
We can talk about anything you want now.
Don't apologize to me. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoy it.
Where did that come? No, I don't even want to know.
It came because we talked about Eddie snatching the fucking intro.
Yeah, but I swear to God, I was talking about the Eagles and
yeah, you just said you were done with your
family. Yeah, but it got past all. Oh yeah,
we talked about Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and like toxic relationships.
And apparently toxic aliases
like Facebook, Geico, y'all on deck, AT&T, y'all on deck to get out of my life. Just let y'all know.
T-Mobile, you're cool.
Cutting them out.
Man, I'm about done.
Everybody out.
I'm about done.
You go back and just have a track phone.
I finally got this SR22 off my insurance, and you don't want to lower it?
Bye, Geico.
Like, man, come on now. Boy, that shit stick with you for years, man.
Yeah, it do.
It felt like I was having that shit back to back. Like, and I'm not copying here, but I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast, and they asked a question, or somewhere in one of their podcasts, they asked a question like, "What are the things that you're surprised about that no one told you about as you got older?" Mm-hmm. And just like Joe said, traffic tickets or traffic violations.
What they can do to your insurance and
fuck that shit sticks with you for a long time.
Yeah, it does.
No one told me that in life.
Like a mere 5 to 10 over on a speeding. Like,
but it's like
that's what I'm dealing with now with my insurance.
Between SR22s and insurance is going up and all. Like, I thought I had a great driving record, no accidents, no anything like that. I've never had an accident. I had my 2 DUIs that got treated as one or whatever when I was going through some shit. It was both in 2016. But for whatever reason, I've always had trouble with registration, insurance, lapses, whatever, for some reason. I don't know why. Irresponsibility, call it what you want. I don't honestly know. Finally getting shit on track, life-wise. Haven't missed an insurance payment. Haven't missed a registration payment. Anything. Good to go. Haven't been in any accidents. No DUIs. No speeding tickets. No nothing. Why am I almost paying damn near over? Well, I am paying over $200 a month for insurance.
See, I've never had any accidents. I've never had any DUIs or anything. I've had 2 speeding tickets. One was it's those 5 over 10s or whatever, and one got knocked down to a seatbelt violation. And my insurance is still over $200 something, and I drive a Ford Fiesta.
Damn it, Toretto.
I get like I drive a Camaro, but it's not like it ain't no Fast and the Furious Camaro. It's like damn near a stock Camaro, and it's like, why am I paying this?
It's insane.
Yeah. For what?
And it's not even like that's
for some just in case shit.
That's like not even what the state requires. Your loan company, like that's what requires more insurance than what the state requires, which doesn't make sense to me. I get it; they want to cover their loan, their interest part of the loan, but that's still like that's highway robbery.
It's just those were the things like no one when I was watching his podcast and I was thinking. Mm-hmm. That's one of the things no one tells you about insurance and shit like that, and now all that shit. The tickets can affect you for life. I remember at one point my insurance was like $96 a month. I don't know, inflation over time, whatever. I think the lowest I've ever had it at any other point in time, if within the past 5 years, was like 128, 160, around that time, around there. In that somewhere in that middle.
And that's still a lot just for you.
That's still a lot just for me with one car. I'm like, the scams, man. It's like, and then when the common man does a hustle, lock him up for 5 years.
I think of that Chris Rock thing, and I pay insurance in case shit happens. So if shit don't happen, shouldn't I get my money back?
You would think, is all I'm saying.
That shit always stuck with me as soon as I heard it. That was before I was driving when I heard it.
That's the one thing that just eats me up inside, is that insurance. Like even just like now it's I don't want to say illegal, but it's almost mandated damn near that you have to have some kind of insurance.
Oh yeah, you absolutely do. And if you don't, you will pay fines.
Yeah, you get taxes and all this other stuff. I just had to do
that. I had a miscommunication and a mix-up with my insurance, and there was a very, very short lapse. And DMV.
No, not just car insurance. I'm talking about health insurance.
Well, yeah, health insurance is just as bad.
You have to have health insurance. Car insurance. Yeah, like when you do your taxes, they're like, "Did you have health insurance?"
If not, they'll fine you.
Yeah. That's what I was referring to as far as like, I don't know if it's a mandate or whatever, but it's just like
it was one
way or another you paying out the ass.
Yeah.
For you're paying out the ass for some shit just in case it happens.
And God forbid you have any sort of pre-existing
condition.
Then
when it happens,
You still got to pay. You're paying a deductible.
I mean, it's even like somebody
You got to pay $1,100. You got to meet your deductible before they'll.
I was
like
laughing. I saw a post and it said somebody who was like, "Yeah, I got a 3.5% raise this year," and he goes, "I don't mean to demean your raise, but the cost of living went up 5%, so you really lost money."
And you wonder why our parents didn't want to take us to the hospital when we got hurt.
Man,
and it was just like, look, like,
walk it off. You ain't hurt.
Rub some dirt on it.
You had to be hurt for a couple days and be like, okay, now we'll take you. Like,
I lost track of how many. Like,
I just remember if other kids got hurt, I got you better don't be fucking around with them speech because they do dumb shit. It's like, go pick somebody else. It's like,
I remember the one time my mom went to the store and bought the sling. Legitimately went to like CVS. No.
Oh yeah.
It was like it wasn't CVS. It was what they call it. It was back in Virginia. A spot
Rite Aid.
Yeah, Rite Aid, some shit like that.
Not Dwayne Reed, but
bought the sling. The little $2.99, $5.99 sling or whatever.
Oh, when I said
I was like, yo, if you don't take my ass to the fucking hospital.
Oh, when I dislocated my shit and like I popped it back in and like towards the end of the game that adrenaline started wearing off and it started dropping again.
Yeah.
I saw there was a medic that was there.
Because that's what it was.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, my man, take a look at this real quick. Yeah, yo, just pop it back in and pop it back out. He goes, you need a sling. Tying up a t-shirt and being like, yo, t-shirt, hoodie, and take a car home because I'm not getting caught on the train with one arm.
And that's pretty much when I learned about my mom will never take me to the hospital for a dislocated shoulder. It's like pop it back in.
Mm-hmm. Put some ice on it.
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
And
that's so crazy because I would freak out.
Fam, that's what I was like, concussions and shit.
You know.
Like, yo, concussions? Yeah, just don't go to sleep right now and you're all right.
I have so many scars and like, just like hand at home stitching.
At home stitching?
Dude, I remember one time I stitched,
oh God.
I stitched myself up.
There's no way.
Recently, when I say recently, like 3 years ago, less than 3 years ago.
I had a puncture. I fell off the bike.
You're an adult. Go to the hospital.
I fell off the bike and like
I just didn't feel like it. I was more pissed off than anything else. Seriously, I was more pissed off than anything else because it happened at work, and I told the motherfuckers like, "Yo, be careful with this. If you drop it, whatever." Not even 10 seconds later, drops it. I have a fucking shard sticking in my fucking like shin, and I'm just looking. I'm not even looking at thinking about the pain. I'm looking at him like I should pull this out and just stab you with it. Because like you literally did what I just told you not to do, and like yeah. So when I got home, it's like I guess I combat medical training. I just remember some shit, and I just said, "Fuck it."
Heated up a butter knife.
It wasn't no heating up a butter knife. It was just like literally just like
puts the belt in his mouth.
I don't know why, but I just popped this scene and I'm gonna get you something popped in my head.
No.
It just popped in my head, bro. Like
I did really fucking good. I had the surgery and everything.
I'm fucking with you, yeah. Like
no keloid scarring or none of this. I think I did better than my fucking dermatologist.
Like the wildest shit I did as a kid, it was actually that I stepped on a rusty nail. So I had to go it went straight through and then I had to go get a fucking tetanus shot. Yeah. And they were like, this is gonna hurt. Can't hurt worse than the nail coming through my foot because I remember how that felt.
I got a pair of shoes like that. Because I did the same exact thing. It didn't go through my foot, but it went through like my sock and the shoe.
Yeah.
You still have the shoe?
No, he got a pair of shoes.
No, I got a pair of shoes because I stepped on a nail.
Oh, okay.
It went through.
I was like, wait.
It went through the shoe all the way through, but it didn't go through my toes. It like went through literally missed both my toes. Went through the sock and everything else, but didn't like.
That was the only thing I didn't care about because they was like the Conway knockoff brand sneakers, like my outside shoes. So I was like, oh well.
No, that's what happened. Yeah. I had a fucking bum ass pair of Pro-Cats that
you know when they don't come in a box, like that's when like they're not expensive at all.
I had a bum ass pair of Pro-Cats and like my dad was like, fucking. Now I have a reason to buy you a pair of Nikes. Let's go. Can't get your mom
these new sneakers. It's like
Oh, my mom was all about
Like it worked out for you.
Well, I didn't get a pair of fucking. Never. Let me stop.
Were you on lack of trauma?
Let me stop. Because once I do, it explains why I went through 3 Jordan collections.
Let's not do this now.
All right.
I'm trying to think of like the worst time that I've got hurt. It was probably, I think I was in middle school. I'd have been like maybe 12, 11, 12, something.
Your worst injury ever, or as a child?
Well, like as a child, yeah. Like trying to think of when like a hospital visit, like that kind of thing. It was probably, I remember I was riding a bike and I was where I wasn't supposed to be riding the damn bike. And I went down
like a creek or something.
Yeah, like I went down into like the creek area and it was a hill and I couldn't stop myself in time, so I hit a tree. Ooh. I put my arm up, so like I broke this wrist and messed this side of my face all up and everything like that. And I remember my mom complaining about having to take me to the hospital. And I just remember. Hold on. Stop. Well, that's why I'm trying to think, because I'm like, yeah,
she froze for like a long time. I was just like playing back every memory.
Because the part of it that I can remember included her complaining, the car ride, because I was feeling sick in the car because I'd hit my head really hard. I had a concussion. So feeling sick in the car, her complaining, feeling sick in the car, and then like one of my nurses looked like Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. But I know that I messed my arm up and my face up like pretty bad. And like I said, one of the biggest parts of it was her saying about me having to go to the damn hospital.
See, I remember I had to go to the hospital for Little League because I took a shot in the ribs. Like I took a pitch, and it was fine at the game. But after the game, all of a sudden it just hurts to breathe.
Yeah, you bruising up and everything.
I got a knot over here.
Yeah,
so,
I got hit square in the face.
My mom wasn't tripping on taking me to the hospital. While at the hospital, somebody's checking out, and the dude looking at my rib was like, "What?" He's like, and like I got the baseball pants on and everything. And he goes, took a shot, and he's like, "Yeah." He gave me some ice, and the nurse, whoever, she starts going, "We need to check this kid out because look at the bruise on him." And I was like, I only had a bruise, but it like spread. It was like centered here, but it looked like there. So it looked like if you didn't pay attention to what I was wearing, it looked like somebody beat me. Because their whole area was bruised.
Okay.
But I mean, cleats. Like I took my cleats off. I got my sneakers, and they're like, "No, he got hit by a baseball." No, she's been hitting him. My mom almost gets in a fight because CPS is showing up there.
They jumped straight to that.
Yeah, like the nurse went to that. They jumped and CPS was already in the building. And finally, when I'm sitting there and I'm just like,
"That's rude."
Oh yeah, they do this to black mothers.
Ooh, I would have lost my damn mind.
They do this to black mothers a lot.
Damn.
But I'm sitting there and like I'm telling somebody, and I was like, "No, the pitch came and I took it like this." And he goes, "Yeah, that'll do it." He goes, "Like you got hit and tagged right there." Like they're all like almost poking at it, like they can see it. After everything, we get out of there. My mom is now pissed off at me because all this shit happened. That's why I'll take you to the fucking hospital. Wait, what? It's just like everybody in our fucking business, and you over there talking with the people. You told me that. It's like they asked me what happened. I told them. It's like I told them I got hit by a baseball in a game. It's the only reason I'm wearing these tight ass pants. It's like. It's just like, how I get in trouble?
Dude, you just brought back 2 memories for me right now.
Getting in trouble for shit that you didn't necessarily do. Like,
one being, well, let's talk about as far as like worst injury, where it's just like it wasn't even like my fault type of shit. Whereas I think it was like, what grade was I in? 7th or 8th grade. This isn't like the worst injury, but it's like the most traumatic one because like I still have the scars from it to this day. And somehow, some way, during gym class, and I think it was in 7th grade, I messed around and I slid, or I don't know if I purposely slid, but I ended up sliding. And when I slid on gravel. And my whole hip was just one big scrape.
Yeah.
Like, why would you slide on the gravel?
Trying to make the
don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened for the life of me. I don't know what happened. Well, and it was to the point where it's like, Drogo, chill
All
out,
I did was put my jacket on.
Where it's like, it had gotten like, how they say, to the white meat.
Yeah.
And it was like, I couldn't get dressed.
Ew.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't put my jeans on.
Yeah.
Because and like, it was just bad. So I finally, I just ended up like grabbing all my clothes and just walking, limping to go to the bus stop. Because I had gym. Gym was my last class of the day. Once gym ended, grab your shit, go home. Get on the bus, go home. I'm like trying, like, just grabbing all my shit, realizing like, look, there's no way I can get dressed. I gotta go home with my gym clothes, throw everything I got, my school books, my regular clothes. All right, get on the bus. Limp to the bus. Get on the bus, sit down.
Ew.
Finally get home, limp home and everything. And now I was just like, I'm stuck. Like, I've gone through this whole like pain for like 30, 45 minutes, being on the bus, having my gym shorts stuck to my leg, all like just everything's bleeding. No one having sympathy for me. Everybody's just like, yo, this motherfucker's bleeding, get him the fuck away from us type of shit. And that's what I hate this fucking school so much, man. And this is a school that I got transferred to, like, from when I went from like a perfect school from 6th grade to 7th. This is a school that I fucking hated. Because I went from being like the only black kid in all my classes and type of shit, so they didn't give a really fuck about me.
Yeah.
And so I finally get home and like I'm just resting. I was like, yo, mom got hurt. Call my mom. Yo, mom got hurt when I was at school. Like, I'm bleeding. She's just like, I'll take care of it when I get home.
I don't mean to laugh. I just feel that energy.
I was like, all right. So I don't even know what I did. I remember just laying on my side because I didn't want to walk. I couldn't sit. I couldn't really do anything. And then so when my mom got home, she was just like, the fuck is wrong with you? It was just like, I couldn't get any sympathy from nobody. Like, I've just been going through this pain for like hours now. By this point, it's like 4 hours have gone by since I've like slid. I've got this like probably infection. It's like it's scabbing over. It's dried. I'm still in my PE clothes and whatever, and I'm just like, can someone help me, please? Without ridiculing me about something. I don't even remember if I did I slide, did I fall, did I trip? I don't even know to this day what happened. All I know is just like my gym teacher just being just like, get up.
See, my worst high school injury,
because it was during gym class, and I remember like whatever reason I slid, and then as I slid, like the 10-minute bell rang, meaning like it was like 10 minutes to the end of the day.
Yeah,
he was just being like, all right, time to get up.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I fell off a basketball rim. We were playing in like the summertime outdoor leagues, the fucking metal rims, metal backboards, concrete, blacktops, and it's one of them games where made a pass, hit the jump, somebody hits the jumper. I'm wiping the sweat off my face and I look up and the ball's coming at me. Hit the ball ahead. My teammate comes over. I'm running up and I'm coming in hot. He throws a lob up. I catch it and dunk it. Whole body swings, goes sideways with the rim, and my hand slip, and I fall on the ground. And I don't remember what happened. All I remember is I rolled over, but apparently I hit the ground. I was like, so it was all ribs and hip. Rolled over. And, I got helped up and stuff like that. But I just remember being at home. My little brother got back from being out here in Vegas. And I'm laying on my side. And I'm finally at a position where I'm like, yo, it doesn't hurt. I'm okay. My little brother pushes on me. Hey, man, what's up with you? Oh, like just pushes me on the back forward. Now I'm on my ribs and everything. Everything is moved now. I just remember that shit I felt that shit for like days. And because of what I said about the hospital, I didn't want to ask my mom to go because I was like, I'm not getting yelled at again.
All right, since we're talking about physical childhood trauma.
Oh, wait, you laugh at this though. I didn't know that I had two dislocated ribs until I went to massage school, which at this time was like 12, 13 years later. Because I'm sitting there, my instructor's going, he goes, what? He goes, this is out of place. What's out of place? He goes, take a deep breath. Okay. Because the guy who runs my school is a chiropractor. Pops it back in place. I'm like, oh oh shit. Like that's what that's been this whole fucking time. But yeah, childhood traumas that just carried on.
That would explain the dent in my rib cage, so I should probably get that checked out.
It could be a thing.
But if we're my man, chill out, Drogo.
We'll fuck him up.
Childhood traumas.
I'm gonna fight.
What is the problem right now, bro? Always with an hour within, 1 hour in, you decide you want. Hey, what is your problem?
He always does this to me. Just lay there. Be
Dude.
sweet. Be sweet.
Always chewing on shit.
Sweet boy.
You about to create some childhood trauma. Literally, it's always 1 hour in where he just decides like, yo, let me show you how much of an asshole I can really be.
Oh.
He's like, I'm gonna lay on Annie, but I'm gonna bring Keith into it too. Hey, come here.
Quit whining like he hurt
Exactly.
you. You dramatic
Exactly.
ass. What's wrong with you?
Exactly.
What are you doing? Everyone on the camera's like, oh, that Paul puppy.
No.
No. He is fine.
I only had that reaction because it happened right over me. That was. ¿Cómo se dice?
Do it again.
¿Qué te pasa?
This is where you decided to want to steal the show?
¿Qué te pasa, man?
Oh, now you want to lick my hand?
He just wants somebody to pay attention to him.
Yes, childhood trauma.
Anyway, childhood trauma and
walk it off.
and walking it off. So, first incident. Let me just go ahead and say this: never take your kid to the Y. All right, keep your kids from the YMCA. All right, they don't give a fuck about them there. They don't.
I want to say Boys and Girls Club too.
All that shit.
They kind of give a fuck, but not really.
4-H cares. The 4-H
organization.
cares.
The organization cares. The staff. Whole nother topic.
YMCA does not give a whatever. That man.
Don't even think about it. Hey.
I'm telling you, this how you get childhood trauma.
What I say? What'd you do? So what happened?
Anyway, so somehow, some way, I ended up playing with the older kids. Older kids were playing dodgeball on the basketball court. All right, I'm supposed to be waiting for my mom to come home. Instead of using the regulation dodgeball for when they play dodgeball, you know, the little red ball, that pops, the one that has that great,
the one that
you're supposed to use.
yeah,
when it hits you and thwaps and vibrates.
they were using the actual basketball.
Indoor or outdoor, it makes a difference.
The
Leathery.
Not the leathery one.
Ooh, the rubber. That's
one.
outdoor.
Whatever, man.
That's fucked up.
Regardless, that shit's still gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So I don't know what grade they are. They were just older kids. I knew that much. Older than me, taller than me, bigger than me, stronger than me, just all that than me.
They should have been supervised.
Okay. I was like, "Can I play?"
Of course you can.
I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. So I get out there. I know one kid was just like, "Nah, we playing because we throwing the ball fast." That's all. I remember hearing that. I was like, I'm good at dodgeball.
Okay.
Always the incessant need to play with the older kids.
Yeah, and so as a matter of fact, it was wall dodgeball. As a matter of fact, where it's just like you line up against the wall
and run.
No, you line up against the wall, and you have to kind of like stay against the wall, and you just dodge on the wall.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's target practice.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's target practice.
Yeah, that's not dodgeball.
There's dodgeball. There was
dodgeball gives you an opportunity to dodge the ball.
But you can still catch it.
It was like dodgeball, running bases, Bombardium or whatever it was called. That was my favorite one because that was the one like they incorporated. If you hit a half court basket, you freed everybody. You know, depending on the various rules, but yeah, like nah, bro, that was target practice for you.
They got Squid Games on you, bro.
No, it was last wall dodge was like
straight Squid Games.
Wall dodgeball was I think it was last man standing.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Where
you have two options.
No,
right.
It was it was however many people were playing. You start off with like one person had the ball, and everybody's lined up against the wall. All right, so easily you get somebody on that first go. All right.
Yeah.
Someone's getting capped off on that first run. whether it's,
rockabye, baby.
Yeah. Because let's say you're playing with the whole class. This was a school game, folks. All right, I don't know about anybody else's school, but this is how we played at our school.
I've just never played it up against a wall like that.
Yeah, we played it in the gym. So you have like all the kids lined up against the wall. Do I really have to explain this? You've never heard of this before.
I've played.
No, I've never played it like that.
All right. Everybody's lined up.
We played dodgeball on a baseball field.
Okay. Or
fancy.
We played baseball. How did it bounce?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like we played kickball on a baseball field.
Well, yeah, like we were in an open area. We weren't like out, like we weren't in a gym. We were
grass?
like outside. Yeah, we were like out in an.
You played
the
dodgeball on grass.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that ever in my life. It's like
there was two sides. We were lined up on two sides.
Let me explain this torture, and we're gonna get back to this dodgeball on grass real quick because I want to hear this one. This is gonna be an interesting podcast.
I'm just glad for once I'm not the one having it. Like apparently it wasn't just not normal to me. Okay.
Like, so we're playing wall dodgeball. Whole class is up there, 30 students. All right, everybody lined up against the wall. You have the boundaries here to here, where it's like maybe 30 to 45 feet. Can't go past this line, can't go past that line. There's a boundary. All right, everybody's on the wall, everybody's lined up. 30 students, one student with the ball, maybe two, might be two balls. Two students. So everybody's just like, it's never more than two balls going at a time. So 2 students to the ball, boom, boom, someone gets hit. All right. Whoever gets hit becomes part of your team. There's throwing now.
Yeah. That
keeps going on until there's one person left.
Right.
I guess that might sound like target practice.
Well, I feel like up against the wall, I kind of feel like it is.
You can only go left or right.
Yeah, that's all it was. You can go left or right.
That's target practice, bro. Like, it was like running bases. Running bases was you had to make it from here to here, and then you were safe. Certain places, if you played, they'd be like, "Yo, unless you have until this point, to go back and forth."
So the trauma starts where playing a game like that, I guess you could say it's already dangerous with a regular dodgeball. Okay, because you're playing up against the wall, whatever.
It doesn't hurt as bad, that's for sure. When you get hit with the ball. This time,
now that we're playing with a basketball,
that's abusive.
So let's say I was too short to be playing to where they were aiming. So their chest level was my head level. So when I got tagged,
concussion city,
my head, the side of the head.
My head got hit in the head with the ball and took the back of the wall.
Okay,
so it got sandwiched. Only thing I know is I remember I came to.
Listen,
on the
as a person
on the gymnastic mats.
As a person who played a lot of basketball, I've been hit in the head accidentally by an errant pass, a rebound, those kind of things. I once went up to try to catch a putback and the ball bounced off and hit me in the head. I've had the ball bounce off my head and go in the basket. None of it feels decent at that speed. So if somebody chucks a basketball at you, like they don't give a fuck about your well-being. Like the only thing worse is chucking a volleyball because it got that hard ass center. But no, like listen, the dodgeballs.
And the thing about it, I was doing my thing too.
But like, all right, so like
I was doing my thing.
The rubber dodgeball. The one that would hit you and make the thwap noise.
Yeah.
And if you caught anywhere above the chest and neck region, you just look like you caught a whooping. You catch it along the side of the face in the air. You got the
little
imprint.
Bit red. Yeah.
You got the imprint like you had a nap. Yeah. See, those balls were
the one that has the one where you see a picture of it, you can hear it.
I can literally hear it.
Exactly.
Like, I felt bad for the homies that got tagged with that ball and the ball was in the air and I caught it and made a catch in dodgeball. Your sacrifice was warranted, bro. Like, it's more so they throwing basketballs at you, bro. Like, you can't throw a basketball like that. You have to whip it because of the density.
No, it was sidearm. I remember it was
saying, that's yours.
I can throw a full court pass like this. But if I was throwing,
I don't know. I know. I get it. All I know
don't
is
let your kids go to the YMCA. It's like, fuck that.
And then the second time, another accident there. Let him do what he gotta do.
He's eating his leg.
Let him do. I don't care.
That's yours.
You know the gym mats where you can sometimes fold them up and like
Ew.
Yeah.
they're like in thirds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they folded over.
It's like
You would lift up and it would fold. It would
It's
literally
three
be.
pieces
It was
and
like an
it would fold
accordion.
like-
It would
Exactly,
just go in like
exactly.
this. It was literally
Exactly.
3 pieces and it would fold in.
so we would take those sometimes and build like forts or mazes. We either stand them up, lay them down, build forts, do all kinds of mad shit. Like we had like stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks of these things for some odd fucking reason. And we had those mats, and then we would take those. We would almost make like a Stonehenge type shit, and we would use the more thicker mats, gymnastic mats. They were like this as like rooftops.
Like the ones you would roll up.
No, you can roll these up.
No.
These were like actual like 2-man lift mats, where I guess like 4 by 6 feet mat, blue mat,
Yeah.
made out of some bullshit.
And it was like that thick.
Yeah, it was almost like a mattress.
Yeah.
All right, my man.
Seen all his commercials this week, bro.
I told you.
I know. Yeah,
I told you, man. Out here getting his money. I thought this was a Zoom meeting. Yeah, she big too. Damn. Anyway, yeah, she is satisfying. So we mess around with these mats, right? And this is once again back at the Y. Don't ever take your kids there. And something's going on, and we're all flipping off the mats, and we're doing something. We're running the maze. Somehow, some way, I end up on the bottom of this dog pile, and my arm is wedged halfway on the mat, halfway off the mat. And then the mat is folded up on its 3 ways. I'm laying on my arm like this, and I have about 8, 9, 10 kids just piling on top of me, and I can feel the weight of each kid piling on top of me, one by one. Don't know why. Don't know what we're doing.
I remember getting in dog piles and you never
Yeah.
really care about the person that's on the bottom.
Yeah.
You just kind of jump on.
All of a sudden, I just remember hearing something like sound like rubber and being stretched and pulled in a way it shouldn't be pulled.
Nope.
And I was just like, and then I just remember my arm just like hurting a lot. And I just remember getting up and like my wrist is like and all this. And everybody's looking at my arm. And I'm just like, y'all want to help?
Don't call my mom though. Call the actual hospital.
How did this go down? I remember they did call my mom. No, they said, well, it's a good thing your mother's on the way, because she was already on her way to pick me up anyway.
They're like, you're good. She's on her way already anyways.
And they're just like, so we're just going to sit you down here and like just hold your arm like this. Literally, this is what they told. No ice, no water, nothing for the tears.
Not a tissue.
Keep in mind, like I'm in 2nd, 3rd grade right now. 2nd or 3rd grade.
I would be pissed. I would be so mad. Like if you were my kid and that's how like I picked you up, I would be so mad.
So they're talking to her. There's like, so there's been like an accident.
Oh yeah.
You know how kids are. They were playing. Meanwhile, so I go to the hospital. They do the X-rays, and like she's like, I can't even stretch my arm out. They don't even give me a cast. They do something. They set it. The way she explained it, she got the cheap way. Is what happened. it's what it boiled down to.
The cheap way?
Which was to set it and put it in the sling.
Okay.
Instead of put it in a cast.
But it was broken.
Yeah, it was broken. Like in 2 places.
It was broke. It was extra broke. Like, yeah, it's
like my wrist was like dislocated, and so they
well, isn't that the wrist that bothers you?
What?
Isn't that the hand that hurts you?
No, my whole fucking all this just messed up. What are you talking about?
I was just because that's the one you normally wear the brace on and stuff.
Oh no, yeah. This is my punching hand. That's all that is. That's why.
I think I told you this story.
Dude, it's
What I'm saying is it could have like not healed properly, or
yeah, I'm 100% never sure it never healed properly, but like it was popped back in.
But this was broken.
On
people.
This had a slight hairline fracture in it. That stretching that I heard was the hairline fracture of all that weight. Like I literally heard it breaking.
Yeah,
that's gross.
So there was like a small hairline fracture, and so instead of it like being like taken care of the way it was supposed to be taken care of, it should have been like set properly, but in a cast. But all I got was a sling for like 2 weeks.
Childhood traumas.
Nice.
Dude, that's why I was like, that's why I said when I got hurt, I didn't go to the hospital. I was like, I guess we're gonna sew this shit up. Like, I know how to do it. They're going to do the same exact thing that I'm going to do. So I just went ahead and did it myself. But I mean,
as an adult, like, you can just go to the hospital now. You don't have to do that.
I didn't want to wait. And like I said, I was pissed. I was more angry than anything else. Because I really wanted to go back and hurt the dude that did it more than anything else. I wasn't concerned about, because my other homeboy, who is also a combat medic, just so happens, he was in the military too. He just so happened to have like his shit on him too. So he like stopped it from bleeding, tied it up, just some stuff. So he did something, to help me out. So when I got home, I just finished it. Like, I knew exactly what had to be done. So I just went and did it myself. And like I said, like in my mind, I was like, I want to go back and fight the dude that did this to me. Because I told him to be careful. Like, I'm telling you, like, hey, be careful. These are slippery. They're hot. You can drop one and you're moving kind of fast. Like, slow down, wait. Let everybody get out the way. No, I got to get up out of here. Blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, I hear a break and I don't even look down. I just look at him.
All that's missing is the point. Like, with the good head, I'm coming for you.
And he's just sitting there like, and like I said, I look down, I look at my leg, shards sticking in my shin, blood's going down my leg into my sock and shit. And all I want to do is put my hands on him. That's all I cared about was putting my hands on him.
I get it. I probably would have felt the same way.
So in that instance, that's why I didn't go to the hospital. Like I said, my man took care of half the work at work. And then when I got home, I was just like, fuck it, I know how to do the rest. I'm trained to do the rest. So I just went and did it. When I
was working at Marquee.
It's not some John Wick or Equalizer shit.
No, I was like, when I was working at Marquee, there was this is when I started massage school. And I was like a couple weeks in, I was like a month in and I had my first test. Dude steps to a female security guard. And the back hallways from day club, there's like the steep stairs that start going down because you're on like the 17th floor.
Yeah.
And then you gotta like, you can get your steps in and working at Marquee, walking people out. So he tried to step to a female security guard. I step in and intervene, and he wraps me up, and me and him tussle. We fall down the stairs. As we fall, there's a period where I can feel
both sets or just
we fell down the first set, and he landed on top of me. But going down the first set, from pushing and breaking off, my left arm is kind of flinging, and we hit the stairs, and I'm like, this is the arm I'm gonna fuck up. I already know it, and literally popped it out, choked dude out like with one arm. I was that bad, like literally started choking him out, and then put him in a guillotine so it looked better on camera. And when everything, I ended up like the medic popped it back in, iced my shit, chilling for the rest of the day. I'm cool. I go to Dre's that night. Break up a fight, and a dude like kind of tackles me at my waist, and he doesn't really move me a lot, but he puts me into the wall, and it's enough for my shoulder to kind of be fucked up again and start popping out. End up going to school, and like my shoulder fully came out during a test. But I was so mad, like when the dude originally, like when we fell down the stairs, because I was like, yeah, it's like, because I told him, I was like, I swear to God, if we go to these stairs, I'm fucking you up. Like, I'm so fucking you up, bro. Like, and I said it, and then he grabbed me, and then we start going. And the funniest part was when the medic was putting my shoulder back in, he's on the other side, like he's literally where your TV is, and he's looking at me, and the medic's in my arm, and he's popping all kinds of shit. He's like, oh yeah, I can't wait to see your face. And he pops it in. I don't make a fucking sound. I just stared at him the whole time. That dude just, he starts getting scared, and I'm just looking like, I was like, yo, you can just leave. We can just meet me and him. We'll be fine. He's looking. He's like, no, don't leave me here. Don't leave me here. He's like, because I wanted to fuck him up. Like, and I'm like, I'm right-handed. You separated the left. You fucked up.
Hey.
Hey.
Dude, bro, chill out.
You're doing a lot.
Anyway. Because I might have to start putting you away when we record, because you're doing a whole lot.
Nope. disrespectful, bro.
Yeah, sniffing people's phones and
don't
stuff.
is there a receipt? Like, don't do that. Like,
go somewhere, please.
go lay down.
Anyway, moving on. So let's see what else we got. What else popped off? Oh, Verzuz. That's
Big
what.
Daddy Kane versus
Big Daddy Kane
KRS-One.
versus KRS-One.
I saw pieces of it. From my understanding, KRS-One got it in the building, but Big Daddy Kane still putting on a hell of a show.
Let me go ahead and say this. For me, it was my mom's favorite rapper, Big Daddy Kane, versus my father's favorite rapper, KRS-One.
Talk about Civil War.
That's how I looked at it. I was not. Even though you can say that's like in my age group, demographic, whatever. I was never a fan until I got older and went back. And watching them, I was just like, oh, I could see where the argument would start. Mm-hmm. And I knew about the whole Boogie Down production or BDP, Juice Crew beef and everything. Shan versus KRS-One, so on and so on. No, let him please sit over there. Just leave him alone for right. He needs to sit there.
Yeah, he was doing a lot.
And so, it was a surprise. It popped off on Sunday. I didn't think it was going to be on. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know when it was. I knew about it, but I didn't know when it was going to be, so to speak. I got the alert through the app on Triller. And I was like, oh, shit. I wasn't interested in the Steelers game because that was a Sunday night game.
Yeah.
Myself, personally, I wasn't interested in that game.
I was only watching it because it was on in my fantasy team.
And I don't have a fantasy team this year. I've stepped away for the past couple of years off of it because of fantasy and for so many reasons. I don't want that stress in my life anymore. And I got tired of coming in 6.
I've already like kind of regretted the $100 I paid for this shit, but at the same time, it's like
I spend $100 a year just to coming in 5th and 6th.
This is my first time spending. I've done like $50 ones. This is like my first $100 one. It's all friends. It's all family.
I feel like I was just donating to somebody. It's like, yo, fuck you. I don't even like you like that.
I told her whoever wins, I'm leaving to Dubai. Somebody take me out to eat. Yeah, like.
It was like I said, I wasn't exactly.
That's how I'm playing that one,
right? So I wasn't interested in watching the game that night, and once I got that alert, I was just like, I'm in the mood for some 90s 80s really. I just want in the mood for some early hip hop. I wanted something different, and I wasn't disappointed. If to just see a good show where it was like. I was legitimately surprised how they still have their breath control after all these years.
Big Daddy Kane more so than KRS, and it's no slight to Big Daddy Kane, but KRS-One, actually had music that continued on through the 90s and even to the 2000s.
Well, that's what I said when I was
touring all the time.
When I went back, I saw KRS-One do a show at Taboo. Where he did a show. That's how long ago. Taboo inside of MGM.
Yeah, like you said that. I was like, oh,
I was there. Yeah, I remember that.
Where he did, it was right there on the table.
Yeah,
like 2 tables put together.
Because by the time
2 stone tables put together,
he did step into the world. It was like we got to get out of here. But I was so glad I didn't miss that.
But he had it out there. They were breakdancing. Shout out to Taboo back in the day. For doing their thing where
I'm
it was
not number one. Oh, sorry, I lied.
Because
number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
They had Rakim out there. He did something. Taboo was just a nice little lounge.
Yeah,
a nice little. That was like one of the first. Shout out to them.
A little spot, those little spots.
Because I started thinking, I was like, yo, that's where I saw Prince the first time. Was that Taboo? And that's where I started doing a lot of dirt in Vegas. Was inside of Taboo.
Oh yeah, Taboo was like it was in the mix, but it was to the side.
Yeah,
like gotta love it.
Taboo, because it was just that. It was that.
Taboo. If Taboo was a person, y'all know each other.
Yeah,
that's how Taboo.
It was spelled Tabu.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to that spot, man. Yeah. So what we talking about?
The Verzuz.
KRS-One, because he performed at Taboo. Yeah, my bad. Wow, that's how change starts right there.
He's just like, I remember that place. I liked it.
No, because wow, the memories. Anyway, so like I said, I'm watching the Verzuz, Breath Control over the ages. I've never seen Kane perform live. I've only seen videos of him perform, but like even in the videos, he still has the breath control and everything like this. Still the same exact thing. KRS-One still can hold a crowd because it's like he doesn't have to have breath control because when he's performing, he's doing the more.
Just like the meat and potatoes of his job.
Rasta style still more emphasized more than what it was in the past. Mm-hmm. So but at the same time, a lot of people in the crowd are doing his verses for him.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm talking when I say they're doing his verses for him, the whole verse,
and part of it is
word for word.
If you've ever been to a KRS-One live show, it is a show. Mm-hmm. Like this motherfucker puts on. So it's kind of like that's part of your job going to the show. You know the words. Watch me get this motherfucker hype. And it's like, oh, this is what crowd like. His show is legit crowd participation.
It was, it's one of those things I forgot about. I've seen it, but I forgot about it.
It's like with Prince. Prince would happen all the time.
Yeah,
he'd do a joint and get into it, and then the crowd start going, and he'd be like one of my favorite videos. I think it was Most Beautiful Girl in the World.
He said, nah.
And he's just like, nah, y'all got it. And he just sat down and just held the mic out. And like the joint on that man's face though was like, oh, like y'all really feeling this shit. Okay. And it was just like, you know, I'll be goddamn, I pay a couple $100 for this and I'm doing all the singing.
Nah, that's not. That's not.
But it was a great time.
That's like one of my favorite parts of a concert.
That's how you show appreciation though. Mm-hmm. That's
absolutely.
Yeah. When the
and as an artist to be able to experience that with all of your fans, like that moment, I couldn't even imagine. But I'm just saying that's one of my favorite parts of a concert is when the artist lets the crowd sing it.
We say something funny on the podcast, someone comes back to us, yo, you said this, and you're like, you remember that. You want to feel away.
Absolutely. Debonair Teddy Bear.
Debonair Teddy Bear.
I think that's the name of the damn
No, it is. It
show.
is. It's not going to be the name of the show, but it's definitely the name of this damn episode. The Debonair
That's what I meant.
Teddy Bear.
This episode.
The Debonair Teddy Bear podcast? No.
Not the whole podcast.
I'm not giving that man that much shine.
I'll send you my picture with the +1 and you can put a bear emoji on my head or something.
The Debonair. No, I'm a...
Listen, this whole time you thought I was timid.
The leg pop.
No, because then I gotta put something over her face too.
You should.
So this nigga,
the nigga with the words, be like,
be your own people sometimes, man.
This whole time I could have been introduced to you as a Debonair Teddy Bear, like nigga, like,
been hiding that away from me. Been hiding that gym away from me for all these years.
Oh, so
the Debonair Teddy Bear with the curly hair.
Oh,
it sounds like some shit someone would say right before a Naughty America like ad.
I was more thinking Ric Flair when I said it.
The Debonair Teddy Bear.
Like I was thinking Ric Flair swag, but with Dusty Rhodes accent. The Debonair Teddy Bear. Like yeah, like that's at least how it sounded in my head.
Okay.
I was a Dusty Rhodes fan.
No, I'm not mad.
That's not what I was thinking at all.
I'm not mad at the name or how you came up with it. I'm just mad that I'm mad I found out today. I could have been working with this for years. Yo, you know my man?
Yeah, look, yeah. Have you met Keith? Yeah. Hey, Keith, tell him what you do for a living.
And look, just so you know, myself, Ben, and Keith, some other gentlemen, we're going out before the humans leave.
He told me.
All right.
He told me with the quickness, too. He told me as in you were still standing in the kitchen and he had opened the garage door and said, babe, we're going out. Oh, yeah? Where are you going, honey?
I don't know.
We don't know.
But we going out.
But we're going. I said, okay.
I'm going to set something
Said,
up.
we're going to go before Keith leaves.
Yeah.
I said, okay, baby.
Me and the Debonair Teddy Bear going to step out for a little something. We're going to see this man in the streets one more again before he leaves.
Don't you bring Benjamin into this.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Benjamin, we're going to sit this man down right.
There will be no, ladies. It is about him.
We gonna finally introduce this man to Vegas. He can witness. He can witness Vegas.
Oh, he better witness.
Yeah.
That's all he can do is witness with his eyeballs. That's it.
I just gotta let him know. If I met you a couple years ago, this could have been you two, bro. Cause me and Debonair Teddy Bear, we stepping out. Now that I have this function,
can't wait to get that phone call.
This little gym.
How did you just butterfly affect her whole relationship?
I can't wait to get this fucking phone call.
He gonna be like, yo, I could be hanging with Jada this whole time.
Oh God!
He knew that. He knows that though. He knew that already.
That'll change the course of this podcast.
Yeah, it could actually. I mean, I love you, but
I come back and be like, Keith, are you friends with Jada? That's a tricky question. I've been back for 4 hours, but yeah, because I need to know. Like,
so that she vote.
You knew? Did you know?
Did you know?
Did you know?
Did you know?
Don't do that to yourself.
So the only way I can do that, not do that to myself, is if I don't go out. Yeah.
Did we name that one of the episodes? Did you know?
Oh, we had a whole discussion.
We had a conversation about.
Oh, absolutely, because you with your white lady group chat.
Yeah, and I was like, because I was like, I'm gonna fuck around.
Samantha Ernest.
And I said, I'm gonna fuck around and meet one of them.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna hit me with the, did you know? I was like, and I was thinking from Interstellar. Did you know?
Y'all go.
What movie said that though?
Interstellar.
No, it was something else though, right?
It was a few things, but I got it from Interstellar with Jessica Chastain when she was in like that reddish light. And they started talking. She was, did you know? And just when that happened, it was like,
I feel like it was something else, but man.
But we've also had that conversation in real life. So it's like, did you know? It's like,
okay.
Look.
All right.
It was that okay.
I'm gonna tell you like this. The only thing I'm posting is I'm gonna post dinner.
Dude,
all right now. I'm telling y'all.
Hey, no.
When you have a final date yet or no?
No, I do not.
Let me know, man.
I know.
You got an idea, bro. I'll make the calls.
See, bro, every time you say something, I get instant heat. Like, I'll be like, yo,
I could just only
where to
imagine.
eat, what club to go to.
Right.
Where to eat, what club to go to.
And then where you're going after. Stop lying.
Huh?
I'm fucking retarded.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. You can't say that word.
just say stupid.
I'm not stupid.
Of all time to be PC.
Sorry. I'm in a moment. I'm not being politically correct when I'm in a moment. I'm sorry.
Yo, fam, your last day in Vegas?
If you could understand.
Yo, we gonna get retarded, though. Let's be honest.
Okay, well, I get to have
your last
a night too. Listen, he's one of my best friends too, so we're not going to exclude me. You guys.
I never said you couldn't be there.
You guys can have your guys' night.
I never said you couldn't be there.
Well, I'm not going on the guys' night. That's not happening. I'm not.
I never said this was a guys' night.
Yeah,
all I'm saying is.
Oh, he said that.
Oh.
I was already informed.
Okay, all right.
He said that.
I don't know what the rules are.
I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed is what it is. And I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Go. That's fine. I don't have a problem. Go. With respect.
Okay.
And I know that you respect me. You both respect me. I'm not worried. I'm just saying, don't encourage it, Jada.
I'm gonna be focused on helping him out.
Well, let's keep that whole energy. Let's keep all of that energy. Let's keep it all on the Debonair teddy bear. It's you all night, big pimpin'.
Yeah. It's not really not though. It's like it's.
Oh no, it is.
No,
like, I can really set this off for you, fam.
Yeah. Okay. You really can.
I'm gonna say this now so you guys understand. Me drinking, and I'm not.
And alcohol ain't got nothing to do with it. No.
Yeah. I don't need to go a lot of places.
Real talk. The more.
It's like you're not going to see us again.
No, not y'all. I'm talking about other people.
Okay, this is me. I'm already writing you off. All right, this is just me being shit for real.
All right. No. All right. My job has already done it too.
Look.
They already think I checked out.
No, it's not even that.
It's like
I have a history. Like, once people leave my life, they don't really come back. All right? It is what it is.
Oh, my God.
All right? Just being 100% honest. All right? So
every time you give me this,
I am treating this like the last time. Look,
I know it's that man. It's the
how many times this toy came back to the United States?
It's good.
That we were going to drop names.
She already told me her plan, and I can't even be mad at it.
All right, so like I said,
She's going to come back every 6 months.
yeah,
I saw her when she came back.
I didn't.
I took her to see you.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just saying, and I know where I live.
Appreciate you for that. Because that gave me the opportunity to.
And like I said, I know where I live, but hey, it is what it is. When people leave my life, they don't come back. So I'm treating this as if this is the last time I'm seeing you. No hard feelings. If you come back, you come back.
That's
open
so
arms. Arms wide open. Like the song. What was that, Creed?
Really?
Arms wide open?
With arms wide open.
That's so sad, Jada.
No. Have you seen Good Will Hunting?
Yes, I've seen, but I'm just thinking of the people that I like.
That's what he. That's why I'm like, I get what he's saying, and
it's nothing.
It's more so because like even before when he said it to me, and like he was like, I've been waiting for you. He goes, I've been wondering what's the fucking reason. And the truth was, there was no opportunity to keep me here. I'd have bounced years ago.
Dude, I could go on and on about how I want you to do better than this inbound. So if I don't see you, I automatically assume he's doing better than what he already was.
Yeah.
Props to him. So
I mean, I'm not saying it as in you think it's a negative way. I just think it's sad that you kind of have that mentality to begin. Because I mean, we're all super close. I don't think we're not gonna.
But him with the military, it's like also with the military, is go. You guys get sent other places and go. You have to go take.
I feel as though he's been held back since he's been here. Okay.
But I think he also still has appreciation for the people that are in his life, and it's just an effort on
more so
both
what he's
parties.
About,
you know what I'm
more
saying?
So what he's talking about is when like the past 5+ years.
It is what it is. People come in and out of my life. Some people stay, some people don't. All right. There was a time where we didn't talk for a while.
I mean, yeah,
and
I get that. I mean, we were in very two different places in our lives, as both of you are.
It happens.
I understand.
I remember you told me, you were like, you're one of my like actual friends. Like,
it only takes
like,
a
and
couple.
I knew that even if we weren't speaking as much as we were used to speaking, I know that I could call you and it would be, no cap. That's what it would be. I understand that.
I'm just saying what it is.
I get it.
And what I'm accustomed to. It's not a hard feeling. It's not a negative. Not a positive.
People grow and they move in different directions.
Yeah. I don't like, I automatically assume people are going to come into my life and walk out eventually.
I think that's a healthy expectation. You can't really expect.
I kind of expect that.
The whole attachment to.
I mean, I get it.
A person. I take every encounter as that encounter, and then I move on.
But also,
I just don't want you to. I feel like when you said, "I'm using this as I'm never going to see you again," I don't know. I think that kind of triggered me a little bit because I think we're all closer than that. I think you guys are closer than that.
I want this dude to pop off once he gets over there.
And he sure will. I have no doubt in my mind that is what is going to happen. But I also have no doubt in my mind that we aren't going to be a part of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we'll be able to be that support system for him. Yeah. While he is there, I think we will be involved.
Follow him on Instagram.
And I think he'll still be like, involved in the podcast. So, I mean, I get that you want to treat this as like the big last hurrah, but like, I just want you to keep in mind that he's still one of our best friends. Not really,
but even like going. He's
going somewhere. He's not really going somewhere.
He's because you and our friendship has evolved and grown over the past couple of years. He's been through this with me before where I've left.
This is number 3. 3?
Yeah.
Just 3?
Miami and San Diego.
Didn't you go to New York?
I was work. I was going for a couple weeks, but that was it.
Okay.
But
Miami. Yeah, Miami.
It was Miami. Yeah. So it was more so like Miami, things didn't work out. San Diego, things worked out. It was just actually that bombing in France that they just mentioned in the past couple of days. That bombing was the end of the work that was going on with me because I was doing security for diplomats.
Okay.
Like as they traveled to the States. And it wasn't armed security and it was super chill. It was real easy. A couple of times I ended up fucking watching the kid. Like that was my job and that was fucking chill.
And that was all in Miami.
That was all when I was in San Diego.
San Diego.
I was basically I lived downtown in Gasland for 6 months. And I was there for maybe 3.5 weeks. Because every time I come home, be home for a couple of days, they call me. be like, hey, we got a job for you. And jobs started off at $1,500 and went up to $3,000. I was like, okay.
Shit.
You take that money.
Like I said, I'm just saying, I get that you guys have been through similar before. I understand that. It's just the way he said that made it sound, it was so like solidified in the fact that it was like, this it, bro, you out. And
I think because he's like,
it was nice knowing
I think
you.
this is the beginning of like you going further and further.
Think of
I don't
real
know,
quick.
'cause
Think
I'm
of,
just really attached to the people in my lives. I need you to calm down with all that.
I always go to Goodwill Hunting
Real
because
quick.
like that was the best example.
Think of She Who Shall Not Be Named. Matter of fact, think of two of She Who Shall Not Be Named.
Okay.
At one point, we all thought the same thing, right? Family for life, never going anywhere, always going to be together, so on and so forth.
And I think that that was at a different, very, at least for me personally, that was at a very different point in my life. And I was a lot younger at that point. I put effort and time into relationships that I didn't prioritize, you understand where that should go. Not saying that they were such a priority or anything, or that I didn't value their friendship. That's not what I'm saying. But especially at least one of them, you know, her and I were extremely close. And I could tell you that I thought that at any point in time. But it was when the person that she was had started to change is when that had started to shift. So, and I don't think, and that's not like this though. You know, this is him taking an opportunity in life to better himself. This isn't, I will just say, lying about something and then it reflecting our relationship to the point we can't even be friends anymore.
No,
So
that's not
you know
what
what I mean?
I'm
Like,
saying.
I feel like that it's in a
Like-
different sense. So I'm more like a little bit more protective over it.
Okay.
Rather than being like
This is a-
nonchalant
this is a
about it. Like,
perfect-
yeah, I've said that before. And then
Not only, and I'm not saying her name disrespectfully when I say it, but I'm not saying Toy disrespectfully, but even Dre. How many times has he came back and forth to the United States? Not Dre, I'm sorry, Ian. Came back and forth to the United States from being overseas and stuff. That's my man. He was Ace Boone Coon. Him and his brother.
When he comes back, he's on a very limited time.
Yeah,
frame,
so
and
it's
like you catch him if you catch him. If you don't, you don't. And
it's not
no gripe, no nothing.
no, I understand. Like I said, I just think it like I said, it triggered me a little bit.
What I'm saying is people move on.
Yeah,
Of course.
So what I'm saying is, and I'm not saying this like you not welcome back to the podcast.
no, but you're saying move on, and you know you're welcome back.
Yeah.
Go.
So,
You just made it sound like we're never going to see him again. I didn't like it.
If I never ever see Keith again, and it's only on social media, I will be happy with it.
I understand where you're coming from with that. I don't feel that same way. I get it because you know he is going and he is doing. Sorry.
No, like I felt that it feels like like I was like like.
Well, I mean,
I didn't mean to laugh like that.
I laughed, but I was like, oh.
I've told you guys before, like I know we do this, you know, every week,
Yeah.
but you guys are, you know, truly two of my best friends. So like I understand why you mean that because when you see him only on social media, you know he is out and he is living his life and he is doing everything that we have only imagined that he could just possibly ever do.
100%. That's what I'm saying.
And I would love to see that, but there can be a visit in there.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like
You get the dog. Like.
She really said it like, well, no, I'm not happy with that.
I want you, of course. I like literally, even I want you to go and do all of these things. I want you to just live your best debonair teddy bear life. I want you to do all of it, but don't forget
She said, you got to come home.
your
B."
fam's over here. Okay.
Oh, man.
Listen, I don't. Okay, and I can kind of give a little. I don't want to like kind of trickle the mood down or anything, but I don't
This is
have.
awesome. This
I don't
is
have a
awesome.
lot of family
Neither do
that
I.
you know.
A few moments later.
So, my group, I like to keep my group. We're going to keep the group. Stop making it sound like we're never going to see again.
My bad.
But I want you guys to have a good time. I'll come pick you guys up.
From downtown.
Sure.
County?
No, not there.
From county?
I mean, I'll pick you up from,
CCDC?
you know, CH3 or Sapphire or Rhino, wherever you guys end up. I'll pick you up from there. Please do not call me if you guys are in county, though.
Sound just like my mom.
Don't call me.
Sound just like my damn mom.
Don't call me.
If you get locked up, don't call me. Let your ass sit there.
I'll pick you up from anywhere else but there. Literally.
All right, Ma. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good looking out.
Hope you guys have a blast. Respectfully.
Respect.
Why do I see
Respecting
Why do I see
my
a man
relationship.
being like, dude, let me get a tattoo on my face? Like,
No.
He wouldn't do that to his face.
No.
Maybe somewhere else, but he wouldn't do it to his face.
Excuse me.
no, we'll coordinate that.
Like more than anything, like it would be like somehow we get into a fight.
I hope not.
Please don't do that.
I can't do anything that jeopardizes.
Please
At
don't.
the most, I can see that happening.
Oh my God, I could too. Please, and that's
Or-
probably what I'm the most afraid of. Honestly, dead ass. I'm not even kidding.
Like, God.
That would be the most extreme like incident that would happen.
I'm just saying, you have a New York, New Jersey, and Philly
You are,
nigga
like-
together.
Right? Like I already.
It's like the weed is kicking in because he's like scraping the bottle. Like she's like, she doesn't care that
It is
she's
the
on
last
camera.
one. It is the last
She gives
one.
no shit. Like, this is going on the internet.
I'm gonna damn. Do I look like I give a whole
No,
shit?
no, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like, this is going on.
you can say that about this whole episode. Like, we done had moments snatched.
I'm Italian. We drink olive oil. You're lucky I ain't taking a shot of this right now.
It's like, this is.
That oil is good though.
How do I end up with an Italian chick from Alabama? I mean, from Georgia.
I'm Irish Italian. That's a lot of what the dynamic is down there. From where I am. Well, Savannah is very, very Irish.
Really?
Yes, extremely.
I've never
And then
been down
surrounding
there in that
places
area. So
of-
that's what I'm saying.
Surrounding places
have
like
it.
South Carolina and stuff like that had a lot of Italian settlers. So yeah,
All right, my bad.
not as white as they get.
White. White.
So I was born clear.
All right. So, born clear. All right, so here's what's going to happen. I'm thoughting out Keith.
Well, you're using my occasion to make it a thought.
Yeah, I'm thoughting him out before he rolls out of Vegas for the last time.
So funny. You thought I
Before last time I ever see him in my eyes, but he will be back.
It'll be on Instagram, the Thought-umentary.
Yeah. Somehow, some way,
Respectfully.
Benjamin will be a witness to all of this. Only a witness to all of this that goes down.
I am only solely responsible for my activities and my activities alone.
Yeah,
Okay,
fuck you
sure
think you
enough.
are. All right, now
Hey, if I gotta take full
I might be
responsibility, I
going.
gotta take full responsibility.
I might be going.
Could be.
I might be.
I didn't say you were
Listen,
invited.
if I gotta wait outside for y'all,
Ooh.
wait outside.
Oh, because I could just see her waiting outside with the fuzzy slippers and a bonnet on, just being problematic.
I'm not gonna wear my bonnet out. I'm just.
You have a bonnet?
I do. I have curly hair. I don't wear it like every night, but when it's wet and stuff like that, I put it in the bonnet so it absorbs moisture. Makes it curly.
Oh, the more you know. It's like
I ain't see shit.
yeah, so
All right.
I will be in full F Thought Fitzgerald mode.
So
And that's probably why I will be going.
I'll take care of that once that date comes forward. What else happened? The verses. Did I even finish the verses?
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
You actually had a lot of detail into it.
Well, everybody that showed up.
yeah, I saw that Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes.
Well, they were all in the crowd. Buster.
I saw Roxanne Shante, I believe.
Excuse me. Sorry. Damn, that came out of nowhere. Well, Fat Joe hosted it. He was a host. He did the introductions and everything. But in the crowd, like the crowd was like, it was weird. The crowd was like what you can call, I guess, old school to a lot of kids now, because it was like Jadakiss, Busta Rhymes, Swizz. Fat Joe still went back into the crowd afterwards.
So basically, all our favorite rappers are in
Yeah.
the audience.
They were all in the audience while their legends
Their
were
favorite
doing
rappers,
their
yeah.
favorites while they're doing their thing. So you could see like the transition almost, where it's like, oh man, you can see where it's like, okay, Jadakiss, Jay-Z, Big Daddy Kane, Styles, whatever, so forth, where they come from. I should take that back.
Influences and stuff like that, though.
Hold up. Let me take all that back. Let me rewind that because that was disrespectful to both of those men. Because Jadakiss got none of that style from Jay-Z. I'm sorry. I should not have said that. I don't even know why I said that. That was so disrespectful.
I get the gist of what you're saying, though.
But it was...
there are legends, basically, performing.
So, where was I? Sorry, because I threw myself off.
You're talking about like the people in the crowd and such.
Yeah, people in the crowd, and then who he brought out was like he brought out DOS Effects. Good to see them. Shout out to Virginia State University. Who else did he bring out? Half the Juice Crew, Craig G. What's my man's name? Red Alert.
That's came out. Kid Capri was out.
Well, Kid Capri was a DJ for KRS-One,
which is dope in itself.
And my man Scratch was a DJ for.
They said it should have been Mississippi, but yeah. DJ Scratch is still a legend, so put some respect on his name. And
it was weird because Kid Capri had bars for DJ Scratch. DJ Scratch had turntablist skills for Kid Capri,
which is about correct.
And I'm just like, man, if y'all don't, so because he didn't want because Kid Capri did not want him. Let's go ahead and say that because he tried.
Yeah.
At one point he tried. It was just it wasn't there. They tried to make it seem like he was. Anybody was listening, like it wasn't there.
Not like DJ Scratch is DJ Scratch.
Like he earned that name for a reason.
Yeah.
If you watched the Verzuz on Sunday, if you didn't, because like I said, a lot of people might have been watching football or anything else, or even preseason, whatever. It was a good watch to see like authentic, old school hip hop, classic hip hop, to see where a lot of the greats got the people that you like now, where they got their styles from, or where the greats got their styles from.
Like I said, our legends.
Yeah.
Also, I know they brought up Busta and they were like, who would want it with Verzuz?
Because nobody wants it with him.
I've said it before. Him versus Missy, include the videos.
Yeah, I saw that today. That
I can't
post,
do it though.
I can't
do it.
I can't.
Because the Verzuz isn't that. You're seeing how they're doing it now.
The Verzuz is evolved though. Because you remember, no, think about how they originally doing it a year ago. First they were doing it over Zoom. Then you started having them performing it together. Now it has live performance.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Imagine the next Verzuz is announced. Busta Rhymes versus Missy. Same style how they just did it with the two DJs and so on and so forth. So what's the videos matter for? For what?
I think it's because they were both known for
they both were legendary
creative
in that regard.
Yeah,
it's more of a respect thing because
that can be a part of their music.
Yeah, well, what they brought to videos as far as productions,
I think that's a neat twist on it.
I think it would be interesting to do something like that. Like,
I agree.
As far as like music wise, like who could go against Busta? Like
nobody.
Jay?
No. What? No. What?
Well, how could you? They
no.
could.
There's some
the
people.
Verzuz is supposed to be about the music.
There's some people you just don't be put into a Verzuz.
Oh.
Like
he would never do a Verzuz.
Yeah, there's just, and you've heard people say it. Like they've offered people to go up against Busta Rhymes already, and they're like, "Nah, I'm good. I'd rather not take that L today." Because what you gonna do? Like he's coming out, he's bringing the scenario out for fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
When he brings out "Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See," it's like
there's so much he can bring out just for fun. Like
he brings out Jan Jackson.
Yeah, what you want to be? Yeah, break your neck, pass Cavassier,
tear the roof
touch
off.
it, tear
the roof off. Yeah,
he could do what remix? Just woo-ha.
The Flavor in Your Air remix.
Fam.
The flavors in your ass grease. Yeah.
That's just me coming off the top of my head without writing anything down. Just, Busta Rhymes catalog.
I mean, even when he came with woo-ha, I'd be like, oh, shit.
But I'm saying, it's like, who's running out, like, that's when I saw Fat Joe and Ja Rule. I didn't, like, I didn't think that was going to go the way it went. I'm not going to lie. I thought Fat Joe was going to have the what, how you want to call it, mentorship, the older brother over Ja Rule, and that did not happen because Ja Rule just came out with one after another, and I was just like, oh shit, okay, all right, you sunned me on that one. But I could be wrong with my Busta Rhymes take. I don't see Missy doing that.
I think it would be fun.
Yeah,
it'd be fun.
I think
it'd be
dope to see.
It'd be a great watch.
Yeah.
It'd be a hell of a watch. I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, I don't know if I was going to win, but like, yeah, like I don't, you know,
I wasn't looking for a winner for the Big Daddy Kane KRS-One. Because I was like, why?
We weren't even looking for a winner. We weren't looking for a winner in the Lives versus Dipset. We just got one. Yeah, like
no, I was looking for a winner for that one. No.
I already knew that.
I didn't stomp all over her. I didn't leave those marks on her living room floor.
Somebody better want something.
I guess I knew how it was going to go, so that's why I was chilling. Like that's all.
Should have seen me with that Swiffer, man.
Like I said, I was worried.
Wow,
no, I'm sorry.
Ridiculous.
I'm sorry. I meant to take my shoes. You know what? I did not mean to take my shoes off.
This music is why you're here.
I already knew what it was when it was happening. I didn't expect anyone to take the shoes off. It's okay. Don't apologize. You don't have to apologize.
You weren't the only one with Tim's on.
Yeah, you weren't.
But I felt like I was for some reason.
But you weren't.
I have a video of her elbow and stomping through, and I'm like, those are scuff marks. I'm like,
God, that was a glorious night.
I should have made him out.
That was a fucking glorious ass fucking night. Should have made him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have. It was his fault. I don't know. Okay. Just throw that man under the bus. But as far as Busta Rhymes versus Missy, yeah. Who else though? There was someone else I thought about yesterday in my head, and I was just like, yeah. And now I can't even think of that person anymore. And I think it was because it was someone that already had one. I think it was because it was like Ludacris or some shit like that.
You do Lil,
because he had already did it.
Maybe you could do like Lil Wayne.
Oof.
Because they both evolved, the evolution of their careers and how they evolved in styles, linguistically and everything, lyrically, what they've done. You could actually match up. And then when they start digging in the crates, they both got them.
Can I go ahead and say this? Maybe a hot take. It'll be a rough day for Busta Rhymes.
I think so too.
I think so
too. That's why I was like, oof, that's not.
You start comparing stuff up, and it starts like the hits start coming in.
I'm not saying he couldn't win.
Oh no, but it would be. It's not a cakewalk. It's like bring your lunch.
No, and now that you, I wouldn't mind seeing that. To be honest, now that you mentioned, I really would not mind seeing that. I would. Nothing against Missy or the male versus female. And because it's the whole videos thing that everybody that it's the videos when they bring that into conversation. I don't like that because I don't watch a video when I'm driving around.
Yeah,
I know, and it's supposed to be about the music. I get it. I just think it would be a neat twist considering they're both. I say with their
videos is because both artists were referred the same way as groundbreaking. They worked with a lot of the same directors because they were able to push their
even if it's just for that one verses, they could put that into it because it's part of their music.
You could put whatchamacallit.
So then, real quick, then it becomes just a Hype Williams video.
No, because it's Hype
Williams show or
it's multiple people, but it's also
Director X or whatever.
Lil X, Dave Myers. There's a bunch of directors.
But they both work with them. So then it's just
but they both kept pushing the way they kept pushing their boundaries and stuff. Like it was, they had so much,
they were a part of the creative process.
They had so much influence in the creative process.
I get it, but in the end, it's still coming down to just to the directors. And
I just think it would be neat because they're both considered dynamic in that part.
Yeah, I think that would just be like you could show parts of the videos up there. I'm just saying.
I don't think you can't do that with Fat Joe or Ja Rule. Yeah. You know, you can't do that with Dipset. You can't do that with their videos. It's a whole different caliber.
It's just a level of respect as far as in the comparison because of what they brought to the visual side of it. Because you look at Put Your Hand Where My Eyes Can See, and then you look at Get Your Freak On. Both of them kind of in a similar vein, but at the same time, they both pushed them so far out of it that it was like, yo, what the fuck was
I'm
you
gonna go ahead and call it what you call it gets that. Put your hands where my eyes can see gets that. Not video wise, song versus song, put your hands versus Get Your Freak On. Put Your Hands gets that.
I love Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See. I played that till the tape popped, I swear. But when Get Your Freak On came out, it was like Busta Rhymes got the reaction because I remember girls reacting to Put Your Hands on My I Can See. Because before that
you remember girls reacting to Put Your Hands.
Hear me out. Let me.
I remember women. Reacting.
This is what I'm saying though. The previous album, Woo-Ha, the way he came on Woo-Ha was very raw. It was very rugged. So the reaction of when he came with Smooth with it was, that's just simply what I'm referring to. Because women from all spectrums were like, he was the guy who yelled. That's Busta Rhymes. Like, people knew him yelling from Scenario on. Like, they knew that. Rah, rah. Like, he always was loud. So for him to come back and be Smooth on this, it was like, by the time he did the joint with Janet, it was like, like it was completely different.
Okay.
That's still
how old were you then?
Songs.
I was still in teens. I was still in my teens.
Okay, so. Like I said, the girls. Okay, you're
that's
missing
still
my
one of my
point.
favorite songs.
No, I'm not missing your point.
Okay. Right.
I just can't compete with it.
You're entitled to your opinion.
You're talking about an age thing. Like, I was kind of out here. You were out there.
I'm talking about ladies, women, dancing to Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See, and what I was doing to Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See, compared to ladies that were dancing to Get Your Freak On, and I was getting my freak on with ladies that were getting their freak on. I was there for both of them. And all I'm saying is, from that perspective, put your hands where my eyes can see, wins.
I understand that.
Not only that, it's still a better song in my opinion. Put your hands where my eye can see gets more play in my ride, in my playlist, more than Missy Elliott's Get Your Freak On. It is what it is. That's like, shout out to the women for that. That's more of a ladies' anthem. I can understand. Put Your Hands Where My Eye Can See is more of a party anthem. I'm going with the party anthem. I was out there when that shit was hitting.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's my stance on it.
All right.
So back to the choices would be either Busta versus Missy or say Busta versus Lil Wayne. Because
I was in the club. You gotta remember, I was in the club for both of them.
Yep.
I was out there when Hot Boys was when Lil Wayne was in the Hot Boys remix.
Oh, that was
all right. I was out there for Can't Stand the Rain.
Yeah.
Okay. I was out there for all that. I was in these streets.
I think now you got me thinking of the Sling Johnson with niggas know your mama tweet. like I remember your mama was hanging out with the Rough Riders. Put their little cute little pair of Timbs in the air.
I'm saying, gotta talk to me a little different. I might be aging myself, but I'm just letting you know, your boy was outside when all that shit was popping off.
Big bro, hey. You bigger, but big bro.
like I said, I was in the tunnel when DMX did Get At Me, dog.
You was in high school. You was almost out here when it was the Freaknik days, or was you out here?
And I went to Freaknik.
Oh, see, yeah, okay, never mind. I got to stay quiet. I only got to hear the secondhand stories. I never, yeah.
No. I went to Freaknik. I went to Devil's Night. I went to Greek Freak or Greek Fest, Greek Week, all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Daytona. I got to hear these stories.
I went to Daytona.
Man, they ended the Freaknik, man. Y'all ain't never gonna miss it, man. Y'all missed it, man. Y'all would have been out here, bro. Girls just coming down on bikes, butt naked.
So when it comes to dirt in these streets, it's a little different.
Yeah, damn, dude. How do you not have a kid, bro? You went to Freaknik. I was just thinking about that shit. Like, cause
like I said. Hey. Keith. Annie.
I'm not even looking in that direction. I don't. It wouldn't surprise me. Like I said, I'm surprised.
I am. Never mind. Moving on.
See, like, no matter how much I say I was outside or whatever, I'm instantly humbled by anybody who actually went to Freaknik. Like, they didn't tape nothing. It's
like I just remember going to a lot of black homecomings growing up, and then I was introduced to Freaknik, and then someone said, "Hey, let's go to Daytona." I said, "Sure." And then I was like, fuck this. Let's go back to Freaknik next year.
All I heard was, don't stop getting it, pop that, put that through the brown. I want to rock.
There's a certain video vixen in the era that was appeared in a certain video at a certain time. You know what? And I'm just saying, I may or may not have been in the area of it.
I want to see your reaction to this because you think you'd appreciate this. It's the Mount Rushmore. Somebody's Mount Rushmore.
Before there was OnlyFans, there was only you.
This is a bunch of porn stars from the 90s, the ebony section. Look at his face.
I was like, hold up. That's, like.
Yeah. He got real quiet. You want me to send that to you?
No, don't send me shit. No. Just basically send me a picture of what was it? The whole booty talk All Stars. Like it was like Lex Steele, Mr. Marcus. What's my man? Wesley Pipes.
Roxy Reynolds.
Yeah, it's like these niggas I know. Do you mind? Like,
all right,
like I legitimately know, like in a certain way, like the fuck is wrong with this dude, man? Oh my god!
So I can't wear. Am I going away? I can't wear Jada out, and I can't have Ben violate his relationship. Sounds like I'm gonna have a fun night. So it's like
I don't even know what's going on anymore. Why'd you show me that? Why did you think?
I don't know. Like I just because I laughed when I saw it because like I've seen it for different characters. Like,
hey Jada, want to see a picture of every Eskimo brother you've ever had in one setting?
I didn't even think about that. I really didn't.
Because I literally looked at it and I was like, ooh, he looked familiar. This art is done well. Because did you show her the picture? Folks, it was a hand-drawn painting or whatever of like all these people. And I'm like, oh, this is really well done. And I'm like, hold up. That's Lexington Steele. That's Mr. Marcus. That's Wesley Pipes. What's my man with the that tried to rap?
Brian Pumper.
And I was like, I'm like, yeah.
You really know these people.
Yeah. Damn, you gotta know your Eskimo.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta know who y'all here with. God, I'm like,
This is part of the podcast I check out. So I'm not about this life. I don't know anything about what they're talking about.
he's like,
I know it was gonna have this effect.
He's like, I'm gonna show you all your Eskimo brothers and the girls you couldn't get that they got. And I was like, thanks, B.
Apparently, this is a slight Jada episode. It started with the intro, and then with my. I'm sorry, Jada. I didn't realize you were coming at you.
Man, yo, check this out.
Yeah, it's like I got nothing else after this.
Damn. Did you check out any of those trailers?
Yeah, actually, I did.
So then we can get the fuck up out of here. Because I'm like hurt now. Like,
yeah, what I do you?
Yo, at one point I really had to sit back and watch dude like really do some things one time. I was like, yo, I'm leaving.
All right, let's just move forward.
Oh my god. Moving on.
It's like, yes. I liked her first. Yo.
All right, I was really trying to push forward.
That was a bad weekend at rehab, yo.
So yeah, I watched the trailers. I caught the Batman, the Shazam 2, the Black Adam teaser, and the Peacemaker. Caught all those. I don't know if I missed anything. Flash 2 I caught as well.
I'm more story-wise, I'm more interested in Flash.
Yeah.
I want to see Batman.
Yeah.
I want to see Batman. No,
yeah.
I want to see some Batman. Did you see it?
I saw the Batman and I saw the Peacemaker one.
Okay.
And Peacemaker's the one I want to see.
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be fun.
Well, that's a series.
Yeah.
That's the
Yes.
HBO Max.
But
That looks like it's going to be fun.
I just really, and I said it even after Suicide Squad, I really, really liked John Cena's character in that movie. So now it's a show. Like, I am here for it.
All right. So
I am here for it.
For what happened over the weekend, they had this DC fandom. It's kind of similar to Comic-Con, except
It's what they did a couple years ago when they released.
they just started it. Yeah, they just kind of started this thing, especially during the pandemic, where it's just like, let's do our own thing. Forget Comic-Con. Let's release all this info, all this dump of like all these DC products, comics, and shows that we got going on. So during this weekend, they dropped a shitload of trailers. First one, well, the big major one was the Batman for Robert Pattinson. Matt Reeves
directed.
What's her name? Colin Powell as the Penguin.
Zoe Kravitz as Selena Kyle.
Well, real quick on that, hands down, best Catwoman I've seen so far, and that's just off of the trailer.
Yeah.
The look, the
I'm excited for this version of Batman.
I don't even. No offense to the Batman. I always want to see a decent Catwoman because
they fucked it up a few times.
I think that's what it was. Nothing against Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Berry.
Anne Hathaway didn't even do that bad.
I didn't mind Anne Hathaway. Something was missing. There was a less, not as much cat.
It wasn't a lot. It was more of a cat burglar rather than a cat woman.
So that's why. But the look and the style of it, the way she did things, I did enjoy. Yeah,
she was cold with it.
The coldness of it, I really did enjoy. We don't talk about the Halle Berry. We just don't. Michelle Pfeiffer, we can call it. I don't want to call her the OG, but most recent OG. I get for most recent times.
Yeah,
she would be like
feel
OG.
she deserves the OG.
Well, you got to remember, I still watch the OG Burt Ward and Adam West Batman with Eartha Kitt and I can't remember the other woman's name. Forgive me, it's escaping me right now. With the Bang and Pow special effects. I actually like that cat style, especially with Eartha Kitt.
Yeah,
she ran with that for a couple of years, even past when she Eartha Kitt with the last name and whatnot. She just ran with it. She would purr in her interviews sometimes. Am I lying?
No,
yeah, no, it's just
She purred in everything. Like she purred in Living Single, she purred in Boomerang.
Yeah, that was like her thing.
I guess.
Yeah. So it carried on past into other roles and so on and so forth. Something about the way Zoe Kravitz moved in this, even down to her fingernails, where even though because that's how much I paid attention to it, because I kept running the trailer back over and over because that's how much I liked it. To where I was just like, this is Catwoman. This is a badass Catwoman.
She was talking to Batman when she was sitting there. It was like that whole thing. It just felt really organic. I'm curious about this because Colin Farrell's the Penguin, like you said. I don't know who's playing the Riddler, but the fact of I still can't get the original trailer with the duct tape. It took me a while to get over that.
Yeah, with the Riddler,
because it was like
what they're saying. It's like 7 with Batman.
Yeah.
They said the actor's name. They just haven't showed his face in the trailer.
They showed like the side profile and stuff when he was in the coffee shop. I like it because Batman is like young and like figuring the shit out.
Well, say this is year 2.
Yeah,
Batman. Like this is second year as being Batman.
Andy Serkis' Alfred is like I'm looking forward to that. Like this, it looks like it's very very well rounded.
One thing I liked about that, everybody in that movie is in the trailer that I saw is like fucked up.
Yeah.
Pardon the expression, like Alfred scarred up. They show
even Commissioner Gordon looks worse. Or Gordon looks worse for wear. Like
he's not even commissioner yet.
Yeah, he's just a detective, I think. But he just looks like
he on his way out.
Yeah, he just looks like what the fuck is this? Like
and nothing against the Catwoman character that Zoe Kravitz is playing, but even she looks
weathered.
Yeah, like and she's a young.
She's
supposed to be young.
There was that one scene where, like, I guess Batman is fucking somebody up, and she sees it, and her reaction to the shit was like,
I remember that.
That was like, okay. I'm like I said, since the first trailer for this, because I was one of those people.
It's just going to be a darker.
Way darker.
Well, I remember when it first came out, and it was like,
darker.
another Batman movie, and then the shit dropped, and we came in, and I was like, bro. Like I'm in. Like,
No, I'm in for that. But even the way we just talked about it, even though you said you didn't watch it.
No, I watched Batman and then I watched
the trailer, the Flash trailers.
No, I didn't see the Flash one yet.
What has me story wise, what has me interested in that, even though we just been on that big rant about Batman, is that how they're going to tell the story of like with the Flash going back in time.
The paradox
thing.
How deep are they going to go?
Because even in the trailer, because you can see it, but I'll show you later on if you want. There's 2 Flashes in the trailer, so it's like what's his name?
Barry Allen,
but no, the actor
Ezra Miller. So there's 2 versions.
Yeah, 2 versions of Ezra Miller. One with long hair, one with short hair, and then they show it, but they don't say it. But if you know the casting and everything, they show Supergirl.
Yeah,
is in the trailer, pulling up to. The 1989
Michael Keaton.
In 1989 Wayne Manor.
Yeah.
The actual Wayne Manor from the Tim Burton Batman.
Well, Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton's voice is in the trailer the whole time talking, saying, of all the worlds and all the universes you could come to, why'd you come to this one? What's keeping you here? And then at the end of the trailer, they show the back of the cow of the 1989, like it's him because the neck doesn't move. It's all sturdy.
It's all everything.
Yeah.
Then you see the Batmobile
under a tarp.
The OG
like
Batmobile.
It's the OG Batmobile because
got that front
the long
and that nose.
front
It was like
under a tarp, and you're just like,
he's pulling it off. Like,
yeah. So I'm just like,
wow.
Tell me this story, please.
Yeah.
As much as I want to, I'm going to watch Batman day one, for sure. But
I'm in it for
story wise. I'm just like, you got to tell me how this goes down.
Yeah, I'm in it.
You got to let me know how this goes down because this is big. And on a scale, like when you start doing something like that, it's like, all right, don't jump the shark on some bullshit, like where it's just gonna be like some kind of reset or whatever, so on and so forth. Nice catch.
Yeah.
But make this count. Make this count for something. Because you're risking a lot doing this.
Like I'll say this much: when the DC animated movies, they were good. They were all pretty good. Mm-hmm. When I saw Under the Red Hood, I was like, "Whoa, okay, this is a little bit heavier." But when I watched Flashpoint Paradox, like I remember, I was like, "What?"
Once they did, if you guys, like I said, it's
HBO Max.
I will always say, hop on HBO Max, go to DC. Go to the movie section, animated DC movies. DC start off with I think it's Justice League War,
and then it
just goes on after that,
and then
goes other stuff, and it ends with
what is it?
Justice League Apocalypse or
Dark Apocalypse,
like something or sorry, the name is missing me. Where it's just like it's almost an in-game level, Marvel's Avengers in-game,
and this one was like I don't know, I don't know what Marvel movie I could compare this one to.
It's literally just like in game. It's almost because they do the whole time thing almost, except they don't fix shit.
Yeah, this shit, like I said,
they don't fix it.
This shit was like, like
spoiler alert.
This shit was like like the whole butterfly effect. You change one thing, and like we talked about it before. But when you're sitting there seeing when you're seeing bad guys trying to be good to save the world, and Batman ain't Batman. It's Thomas Wayne, and you find out how that whole plays out, and you find out that like at some point Aquaman and Wonder Woman were in love, but then they damn near brought the world to the end, and like everything that happened with Superman, like all these different people.
Wonder Woman killed kids in this movie, man.
Shut up!
Wow.
Oh my God.
How is that not number one? Sorry, ESPN showing some shit and like
whenever something's
I love sports.
Oh, okay, okay, I see that. It's like
right between the legs. Beep, beep.
No, you ain't gonna do that to me, fam. I gotta see you in the parking lot.
I'm gonna clip you.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what's number. Oh yeah, I know what this is. That boy good. John Morant.
Yeah, but I still like the golf.
Oh,
the golf one.
Sorry.
Yeah,
NBA back, that's all.
I know NBA back, but at the same time, like I'm impressed with that because that's a hell of a reverse.
Yeah.
But
getting back on topic. Flashpoint Paradox, insane animated movie.
Like I said, Wonder Woman killed kids.
Yeah. Batman killed everybody. Batman was shooting motherfuckers the fuck up.
The best thing I like about that is the best explanation of any switch to the Joker character I've ever seen, where the mom goes insane. Martha Wayne goes insane from watching her son get killed. In this reality, Bruce Wayne is killed as a kid instead of the parents.
So his father becomes Batman. But his
mom goes insane, snaps, and becomes a Joker.
Oh.
And,
okay.
Yeah, and it keeps going from there.
And it goes from where they are going back and forth. Mom and dad are going back and forth over this. I'm
here for it.
I love that whole story.
Yeah,
and
I love that whole
story. Then the end part. You want to talk about emotional?
Which one?
When he brought back the note.
The note, yeah.
Yeah, it was like it was over, and it was just like it's definitely one of those ones. So if they're that
was one of those movies, not to cut you off, where it was just like if there was ever a war between like who ran what, it was like, all right, Marvel, you got the theater shit. DC's got the animated.
Yeah, you're not touching. And that was that was one of the ones that solidified that whole argument. They were like, yo, like because that was when they were announcing like Aquaman and all that. They were like, yo, you're doing anything DC movie related, you have the blueprint. Which if you watch Justice League War, you were like, oh, they could have did it like this. Like Aquaman was pretty much like.
No, that's why I was upset with the first Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah.
When I was like, if you ever watched the
animated ones,
one, they gave you a blueprint of what a good movie would look like with the Suicide Squad, and all you had to do is copy and paste it and put it on the big screen, and on a blue screen, and you would have had a hit.
One of the reasons that they said Aquaman was a success was because they kept it somewhat as close to Throne of Atlantis as they could, which was the animated movie. Because his animated movie was dope, and it was like, oh, I could.
That's why it's so bright compared to all the other DC movies.
Which I saw I saw the teaser and looking the second one. I laughed because I finally learned that dude's name that played his brother, Oren. Patrick Wilson. He was always the bad guy from 18. That's just, he was.
Well, I just know
he's in like all the. I know he's in like like one of the Paranormals or the Conjurings or one of those.
He's in all the Conjurings.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't know his name, but the bad guy from 18. Yeah, because I actually liked him. Like,
he plays the husband in all the. I don't know his name. Ed Warren in all the Conjuring movies.
I've never seen any of them.
What?
I've never seen any of them.
Oh, okay. I was unaware of that. I really was.
Scary. I don't like the.
But you were watching 13 Ghosts when I came over earlier.
That wasn't my choice though, but that one didn't really scare me.
And y'all were nestled up like.
I went to sleep as soon as you left.
Check this out.
I opened the door.
I had real quick. Yeah, they're watching that, right? After I come back from doing what I had to go do, like I come to pick up Drogo, I have all the energy in the world. I'm like, yo, Drogo, we about to go do some things right now, real quick, buddy. I'm about to put you in this back seat. Yeah, I know it's a little gloomy out right now, but the top is still down. We about to do some shit.
It was like 12. What time is it?
It was like
12:30, 1 o'clock, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it was like 12:30. Man, fam, I thought I had all the energy in the world. I saw the two of them laying on. She's on the love seat. TT's over on the recliner. They all nestled up. They got 13 ghosts. It's feeling kind of cozy in the house.
What is this?
The Halloween lights are lit up.
Fam, sucked all the energy out of me. I never felt so sleepy my entire life.
I literally got up and just unlocked the door and then went and sat back down. I was like, okay, I'll see you later.
Fam.
Went back under my
I got him in
blanket.
the car as I'm driving back down the road to get to the back over here. I'm just
nap time. Nap time.
They did look comfortable. Man, I ate a donut and laid down.
Nap time.
It's like, oh, this is what we doing? This is what we on?
Listen, I cleaned my house top to bottom yesterday. I had every intentions on doing nothing today.
I looked over, Drogo's laying on his back. He all worn out from chasing that thought over at your crib.
She's not a thought.
That hussy.
She's not, though. She just loves Drogo.
I picked the wrong time to check to see if this thing was recording. And it is.
Dog is not a hussy.
She's not. I'm just saying. It's like I walked in, just gave it up. Like
somebody asked me about my dog, and he was like, "How'd you get a German Shepherd Pomeranian?" I was like, "My gas, yeah, some cognac and some Teddy P." Turn it off. I feel like it would work. Yes.
Somebody did something they weren't supposed to.
Like that dog, like that doctor in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh. We're not gonna talk about that, please.
Really, when I heard this story, I really thought it was gonna be one. It's like,
there was some kind of bad news, but it really wasn't that bad news. Where a bunch of it was funny that it came out after FanDome, the DC FanDome, that Marvel pushed back a whole bunch of movies. I don't know if there's a coincidence or not, but like Doctor Strange supposed to come out in March.
Yeah,
it's coming out in May now. Everything's been pushed back like 4 months, 6 months.
Everything from what, after Spider-Man?
Yeah. So Spider-Man comes out.
That's lame.
But I don't know. It's not as long. It just goes from like, I don't know what's going on. I trust the mouse for a little bit. Well, maybe they're just trying to be petty with DC and compete. So now it's like, oh,
timing's a big part of it.
I think they're also like, hey, we are literally dropping 4+ movies in 4 months.
Excuse me.
So it allows them to kind of gear stuff up, but
well, I'm here for it. I haven't seen any movies. I haven't watched anything.
Have you heard about that? It's Marvel, but it's on Hulu. That Hit Gorilla.
Oh, Hit Monkey.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna check that out. I was watching the trailer and it was like,
they got some cussing and some violence.
I was like,
it's Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah.
And I figured out what it was like after a while. Like I saw the second trailer where they show where it's like, well, I saw the first trailer. I was like, well, how does a monkey end up like this?
That's what I was wondering.
But then I showed the second trailer. Then I saw the second trailer and they actually showed what happened. Like why this monkey has this connection and there's like a ghost and all this and that involved. And I was like, okay, now I'm involved with stupid. Yeah. Like okay.
All right. So now niggas is gonna die and there's gonna be some commentary.
And it has that same art style as Archer.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
caught my attention.
So I'm like, I'll watch it. I'm not mad at him. I'm gonna watch it. Why is Iggy Azalea high-fiving Spike Lee?
She performed.
Why can't you just let that girl live?
Because you gotta know. That's why.
Dang.
He just wants to know, so he knows. That's what's irking him.
Nosy ass.
It's like a splinter.
Let her get her rocks off. She ain't bothering you.
I know.
I'm more curious as to like who was in charge. And there's no disrespect to Iggy Azalea, but who's like New York opening? We need Iggy Azalea. Like I need to know
that part too. Let's be honest.
You
That
could
part
have
too.
French Montana. You could have had like there's a lot of New York local dudes you could have.
So the first Knicks game, opening game,
you don't even get a New York rapper.
You get Iggy Azalea.
You could have got Ja Rule, Fat Joe, and Jadakiss and did New York, and the place would have went crazy. Like dead ass. Yeah.
There were so many options.
Listen, maybe they balling on a budget over there.
Okay, fine.
She not cheap.
But in the end,
Iggy Azalea.
I watched a lot.
You didn't even pick an American citizen.
But no, stop real quick. I watched a lot of Spike Lee movies.
Yeah.
A lot. I've seen Do the Right Thing a lot.
Mm-hmm. School Days.
I've seen School Days a lot.
Mo Better Blues.
Not so much Mo Better Blues.
Malcolm X
a lot.
Yeah, that's a 3-hour movie.
So to see Spike Lee double high fiving
Iggy Azalea, it don't sit right. Like
I'm not saying it doesn't sit right.
It's peculiar.
I got questions.
Yeah, it's peculiar. Like, because and the more you explain it, the more questions I have.
I mean, it's all industry. They just
I understand it, but just if down the question line.
So a decision was made.
So Spike Lee's high fiving Iggy Azalea
that in Madison Square Garden
on the opening night
of
the New York Knickerbockers,
when they have a great chance of winning,
coming off a playoff year, for the first time in forever,
to have Iggy Azalea.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe they're friends.
Maybe I misunderstand New York.
It's James Dolan. I'm gonna get who I like. Fuck y'all. That's a James Dolan move. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she fucking somebody.
Yeah.
Sorry. Somebody got to say it.
Not really.
Girl can't just go enjoy the basketball game she performed at. I mean, she probably is, but I'm just trying to, play both sides here.
I'm not going to say it because I don't care.
Good for her.
Props.
Go, Iggy.
But I'm just going to call it out. Like, I'm just saying, like, come on, B.
At least you didn't drop names like you did before. I was like, nigga, his wife is in the audience. I was like, what is kid?
I'm not going to say which player.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
You mentioned him. I was like, it better not be.
I'm not going to do that. No.
Canceled.
Have some class.
Shit, that's how they end up with more than half.
But, that's when they get all of it.
Yeah, you fucked up. Yeah. She lets you keep your sneaker contract. Bet you regret signing with Reebok now.
You hate to see it. I could be wrong. I'm just, maybe she, I don't know. Maybe she got that following in New York. I didn't know. That's all I'm saying.
Either way, moving on.
I got nothing else. We can wrap this up.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool.
And
I got scrims at home.
Yeah, and I've said enough. You got anything, fam?
He told me the scripts. She got iodine pouring.
What you got for me, teddy bear?
Nothing, and that just made me feel so uncomfortable.
Dang.
Oh God.
All right. Cool.
Got me over here calling grown ass man teddy bear and shit. Like,
I don't got you doing it. You did it yourself.
And he enjoyed it.
I'm over here at least I'm not snatching dreams like this one over here. She just snatched dreams.
Oh,
yeah, I said dreams. Yeah, like when she took that shit from you. Like,
snatching dreams.
She said, "Go ahead, Keith." I was like, "What?"
I misunderstood.
He goes, "Oh, I was talking about me."
God, I can't say shit. It's a misunderstanding.
And how the episode starts is how it ends. Episode 94, We Whiskey and Wi-Fi. Apparently, Debonair teddy bear. That's what we're going.
The Debonair teddy bear, baby. We'll be back next week. Like I said, these are our new times. No, different times now. Like I said,
it's this time. Yeah.
This will be. It's just said this in the beginning. Hey, if you made it this far, you probably noticed we've changed the upload schedule. So video will be up on Friday. What's today? Wednesday right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Audio up tomorrow, video up for sure on Friday, maybe even up on Thursday night. Might have a wild hair up my ass, who knows, but I doubt it.
Is that?
My mom used to say that shit.
Okay, I was hold it. Did I not say it right?
No, my mom used to
You got a wild hair up your ass.
Oh.
Did I use that wrong?
No, you didn't. I just haven't heard it in a while.
Shout out to you, Uncle Rob.
Yo, count on me to pull one up for a wild hair from out of nowhere. Just got one for you.
I'm texting him tomorrow. The homie said you catchphrase.
Holy shit. All right, this has been another great episode, maybe, of the We With You.
We love y'all. We appreciate you. Thank you for listening. Wash your hands.
The Weed, Whiskey, and Wi-Fi podcast. I got you.
It's a weed cough. Trust me, folks. Like, subscribe, comment, please.
We try.
Love y'all.
All right.
Bye.